Daisy, please don't start yelling at me, boo. Come here. Come here. You wanna say hi? Daisy is very annoyed. Okay. OBS? Game? That? Ashton? Okay. Everything's working. It better be working. He's working? He's good? He's good? Hello! Hello, everyone! Good... Daisy, please. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. I hope everyone is getting good sleep. Esports. Let me make the chat bigger so that I can actually see it. Miss Baby. Hello. Oh, wig. Ow. I've been okay. I've been tired, Nastya. I've been tired. I haven't gotten any work done. Well, I've only got a little bit of work done. Daisy's very jealous of you guys. She's like, why are you talking to them and not playing with me, Mummy? She's flicking her tail as if she's going... As if she's tapping her finger. As if she's tapping her foot. She's so mad. Baby, please, I'm trying to say hello to everyone. Okay? Can I do that? Miss Baby. Phew. Ooh. Hello, someplace scary. Yeah, I don't think I've seen you in a few of them. I did re-edits. I did have a nap, and I had a bath, and I brushed my teeth. Got cleaned up, all nice and fresh. Miss Daisy. I mean, I played with her a little bit, because she likes to have, so I got this little mouse toy, and I took my sewing needle and threaded a fishing line into the mouse, and I like to, like, throw it, and she'll chase it. It's her favorite toy. Hello, Amanda Hamrick. Is this your first live stream? That's great. I don't even know what to say, but that's great. Rhea edits. I don't know. Daisy's pretty clingy. She loves her mummy and daddy. Oh, that's wonderful, Venus. I'm pretty sure most PCs can run Picture Perfect Boyfriend. Daisy. Why are you so mad? Why you have to be mad? It's baby. Oh, does the music sound okay? How does my voice sound compared to the music? I turned the music all the way up so that I could dial it back. I don't know how loud it's gonna be. We'll figure out. An ad popped out, Rhea? Goodness gracious. Come on, YouTube. You're on thin ice, YouTube. The chat probably needs to be refreshed. Yeah. Haha, I'm getting better at this. Thank you, Itachi Uchiha's sidekick, for becoming a Rose Hip channel member. Oh yeah, I should probably talk about my channel member stuff more. I'm still figuring it out, and I don't know if I'll add much to it, but channel members get access to my... Daisy, do you want to explain it, Daisy? My videos that would normally be on my Patreon, and as well as my Saturday updates that I actually remembered to do on time this week. Hello, Uggy Stoopy. Yeah, I do, Amanda Hamrick. I think... What was I doing? I think my first YouTube video that I saved and really liked was a Cromartie High music video to the yeah, 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 yeah song. I think I still have it saved on an old account. Junior, when where? Welcome to the stream. I've only seen clips of this game, but I think we're gonna like it. Ooh, that's neat, Venus. I hope nobody bullies you for it's not being weird, it's enjoying your life. They published a music. Neat. Oh, Nico is here? Hello, Nico! Oh, I see you. Oh. Daisy's kind of a big cat, so all I hear is thump, 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 thump as she's going down the stairs, because she's probably mad at me. Or she doesn't stay mad at me for long. She's a very sweet baby girl. Hello, Nico! I see you with the doctor profile picture. Oh yeah, me too, Amanda Hamrick. Uggy Stoopy knows that about the horror Vocaloid songs. I think he's asked, why are they all so scary and depressing? I'm like, I don't know. I just like them. Yeah, I always set the ads to medium, because I don't know, I hate ads too. Yeah, I don't think I've seen you in a few of my streams, Nico. If you can't make it to them, that's very okay. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Thank you, Dee Dee the Dee Dee. It's okay. If you got stuff to do, that's okay. That's very okay. Dee Dee the Dee Dee wanted to let everyone know that we are all lovely and that we will have a good day. Exactly, Crystal Aquamarine. Daisy is like, Mom, you haven't paid enough attention to me. Oh, thank you, re-edits. Is the... Yeah. Wowie. Muna Yuna. That's a nice name. I like that name. You found my channel a month ago? Wowie. It's a good thing you didn't see my old stuff where I didn't know how to edit and I had a bad camera and a bad mic. my most popular video is my worst edited one. But thank you so much. I've got a lot of really cool games that I want to play. I've just been really tired. But you know, you gotta take a break sometimes. This week and last week, I've really had to slow down and just focus on one thing at a time. But I've got a bunch of really cool games in store that I really want to play. Re-edits? Your mom is doing a good thing by not letting you drink soap. Please don't drink soap. Do not. The soap. Thank you, Nastya. Yep, I'm on Tumblr too. I don't check my Twitter and my Tumblr as much, but I do check it occasionally. Aw, Venus. You know what? That sounds similar to me. I was one of those kids that got bullied for liking anime way like hundreds of years ago. But the thing is, you'll find people who like the same things as you. Don't stop being yourself for other people. Cause what do they do? Do they talk about your favorite things with you? Do they have any stock in your life? No. Who cares what those people think? You know what? They're bullying you because they don't have anything else going on in their life. They're bullying you because they're bored. They say, ooh, that person's happy, and I'm not happy. Let's go bully them. They're just sad. They may harsh your mellow a little bit, but don't let them keep you down forever. Just remember that they're mad that you're happy, as long as you're happy. Sorry, my mom was coming out. Thank you so much, Carl Francis. I do my best. Nico asked, do I like Randall more or Maya? Well, I mean, I do love my sweet Randall, but Maya's really pretty too, and I want the best for her. But I do love my sweet Randall. Hello, Rev is dead. Oh, come on, nose. hasn't been bothering me all day. Oh no. And Daisy's now crying downstairs. She's like, I wish Mommy loved me. I wish Mommy paid attention to me. Yeah, exactly, Kashane. Is that how I say it? I'm sorry that I keep saying it wrong. But yeah, the soap can't taste that good. Aw, thank you, Crystal Aquamarine. Cause that's why I always say, if you want to start a YouTube channel, or even if you want to start drawing, or even if you want to start making music, you gotta start with what you have, and it's gonna be ugly. But you know what? Someone's gonna find that ugliness, and it's not gonna look ugly to them. To me, I think it looks terrible, but to somebody just finding my channel, that's why a bunch of people subscribe to me. So you just gotta start. You just gotta gather up what you already have. Don't think like, oh, I gotta have the most expensive camera or the best sound thing. Use your phone. Use your what did I use? Use the camera in your laptop. But you just gotta start somewhere. Oh no, Nico, your phone. It's very important that you keep your phone charged. Aww. Thank you, Julia Winwer. I think it should be fine. When I got Daisy, she was like very calm, very demure. So I thought she was gonna be one of those cats that's very independent. Hi, baby. Oh, Miss Baby. She's walking in here with her tail down like nobody loves me. Baby, come here. Me baby girl. Now look. Everybody wants to say hi to Daisy. Okay? Everybody wants to say hi. There, I'm paying attention to you. Okay? Ma'am. Oh, did Nico's phone die? Oh. Yeah, Nico, I do also like Tate. I haven't been able to buy most of the visual novel plushies that's come out over the years, but the two that I really absolutely wanted was Tate Frost, and Randall. No, Rhea, you can't steal Daisy. Oh yeah, that is absolutely 100% the most important thing that Uggy Stoopy just said. Audio is probably the most crucial part to making videos. Good audio makes even the worst camera or no camera totally fine. Yeah, if you do want to spend money on something, get yourself a good mic. As I look at my own mic and say, if you do that thing again, where you mess up my audio, like if this starts crunching again, please tell me immediately. I think I know how to fix it. That was awful. It's only done that one other time, but I think my mic doesn't like running for a very long time. I don't know. Maybe it's time to get a new mic. But I don't know. What time is it? Have we dillied our last dally? Civ Secrets, Frostbite was interesting. No, Amanda Hamrick. So the thing with the Frostbite game is Scopophobia Studios, Mortis Fox, the developers behind it, they had someone caused them some big problems, and so they're trying to lay low, I guess. Like, I've only read bits of the story of what happened, but they've kind of taken their games, they've kind of stepped away from game making right now, they've taken down their games. So they're just focusing on their Patreon right now, I think. But right now, you aren't able to play Frostbite unless you already downloaded it. long before they took it down. But I don't know if they're still working on it. It might be on hiatus. But no, they're not working on it. However, if you can't really play that either. Tate Frost does appear in the game Purple, which takes place after Frostbite. I did play that. I did play all of that somewhere on my channel. There's a big playlist. Was it a dox? I don't remember, but it was like a fan who was really nasty and invasive and like stole a bunch of money from them. I think, where did I read it? I can't remember if I read it on Twitter or Tumblr, but they were just awful to Mortis Fox and their husband, and it's really sad. It's really sad to see somebody get basically bullied off the internet doing something they love. But you'd have to find where they explain the story. It's awful and it makes me mad. Yes, I did add Venus. I did add. Did I? I know someone. Maybe it was you. Summon a Sweetheart. Did I? Someone asked me to play that game, and I think I did put that on my list. Oh, now my leg is itching. Hello, Lara Juliana San Pedro. I hope you get some sleep. It's 3 a.m. Gosh. Oh, Restless Faye. I hope you feel better. Keep hydrated too with water. Yeah, Civ Secrets. There's Frostbite, and then there's Purple, and I think those are the two games Tate Frost appears in, and Purple takes place, I think, 2 years after Frostbite. I do, Taylor Mosley. I did see the Amazing Digital Circus anime fan game that's out. I do have it on my list. I've just been really, really tired, and I've kind of been recording one game at a time. Yeah, Uggy Stoopy, it may be on their Tumblr. I think I read it through their Twitter, though. Oh, Restless Faye, you have a sore throat and a cold. I think ginger really helps with that. And definitely gargling with salt water. Hello, Adela Sanchez. Yeah, and rest is very important. Just laying down, being still, and letting your body rest, because your body's fighting this. Rhea edits, if you look up on Google the Freak Circus jester with abs and see a shirtless Piero, that's what's gonna happen. I too would take a screenshot of it. Crystal Aquamarine, I so would want a Don plushie, but that thing is like $40. I don't love Don that much. Golly. Are there different routes in the Amazing Digital Circus dating sim? I do have it downloaded. I have it on my list. I'm gonna play it. Oh, you got caught in the rain, Restless Faye? Oh. Well, you get some rest. If you need to be quiet during the stream, we understand. That's okay. You rest. Your body's fighting this, and you gotta help it out. Oh yeah, and tea, water, hot tea is really gonna help. What I've been doing, I've been making, it's just hot water, lemon, I bought some fresh ginger. You just drop that in. Like some real lemon, real ginger. You mix it all together. It's really helped my throat out. Oh yeah, I did hear about that someplace scary. I have to ask them, but the developers of Touch Starved, they have a prototype build of Chapter 1. I don't even know what Chapter 1 would be. Is that Chapter 1 for, like, each character? I thought what we played was Chapter 1. But I don't know if, since it's on their Patreon, I don't know if they would want people to make a video of it. Stars are pretty-esque, but I'd rather have Piero or Harlequin. Piero. If I had to choose between those two, it would be Piero. Because Harlequin, he's nice. He's a little forward. But I like Piero. He's sweet and he's attentive. We just need to get over the Yandere and the kidnapping thing. But yeah, I like, if I had to choose between those two, Piero. But you know, if I could choose any of them, it would be the Doctor. Ooh, I can't wait to see Sleepy Bug's playthrough of the Freak Circus. Man, it's been raining a lot, re-edits. It kind of has been raining a lot in the secret place where I reside. Another ad? Come on, YouTube. I always set my ads to medium. Don't get me started on, like, ooh, you gotta buy the premium to not have ads. Back in my day. I mean, Harlequin does have his charms. He's definitely charming. I don't know. Yeah, there's the forwardness of Harlequin, and then there's the sweetness of Piero, and the yearning of Piero. I like a man that yearns. So if you like Harlequin, that's very okay. I can definitely see it. We're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see in future installments what those tentacles do. All right. I think I've dillied my last dally. These two handsome folks have been sitting here waiting for us. Alright, Ashton, you go here. Chat, you go here. Or here. Little Espoir, you go there. I may move the chat around or get rid of it so that you all can see the whole picture. Phew. Oh yeah, and the jester and the ticket taker is growing on me too. Okay, I'm gonna start now. I'm dressed like I'm actually going somewhere. Well, hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Espoir David, and today we're going to play the demo for Burn the Midnight Oil. From what I understand in this game, we are a smoking hot detective, whether we choose this cool vampire lady or this cool werewolf man, and I don't even have the game up. I'm still looking at OBS. I've already kind of decided I wanted to play as the lady. But this game looks really cool. They do have a Kickstarter. You can wishlist on Steam. Everything good. And if the music's ever too loud, please do let me know. In fact, what does the music look like? Let's make that text large, because I'm old. Oh, that's neat. You can change the font. Let's see. I like turning the sound up and the music down a little bit. Alright, good. Yeah, everyone, from all the pictures I've seen, everyone in this is hot. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, go back. It's not anything too extreme, but I wanted to also read the contents warnings just in case. Burn the Midnight Oil contains mature themes and is intended for players 17 and older. Player discretion is advised. Let's see, so there's horror, blood and violence, strong language, suggestive content, alcohol and drug references, substance abuse, references to past emotionally abusive relationships, references to implied suicidal thoughts. Okay? Okay? If you ever feel uncomfortable, you can always sit this one out. But, aside from smoking hot characters, I don't think this game gets too extreme. I don't know. So, I do want to play as the cool vampire lady. She's so pretty! But before that, I wanted to at least look at the profile of the werewolf guy. So this is my face in the way. Is my big old face in the way? OBS, is my face in the way? No. So this is Dante. His date of birth is February 7th, 1953. So his type, it says hellhound, but he scribbled that out and wrote werewolf. So if he's a demi-werewolf, does that mean he's half werewolf? His occupation, it says police officer, but I think he scratched that out and wrote, I'm not. Emergency contact is Orion Walker. We don't know who that is. This little note over here says, Dante, stop messing with the files. No. There's a bunch of little lore stuff everywhere. Oh, cute. There's a thing over here on the right that says, say no to drugs. Let's see. Personal history. Several years ago, Dante struck a deal with Orion, a former friend of his mother. Stuck in North Haven ever since, Dante unwillingly works as a cop. Unwillingly. He spends his nights chasing criminals, waiting for the day when he'll finally have fulfilled his end of the deal. At last, Orion puts Dante on his final case. There's a suspicious new drug on the market he wants Dante to investigate, but the roots of this problem might be even more dangerous than they thought. Ooh. So I think, I'm not entirely sure, but I think you get like a different story depending on who you choose. Because I think Dante's route involves more fighting and Circe's route involves more detective work. But I want to play as her because she's pretty. I can't really see too well, but this guy on the bottom... Oh wait, I don't think you guys can see that. This guy on the bottom right, she wrote a mustache on him and called him lame. Let's see, Circe. It is Circe, right? Date of birth, unknown. Type, vampire. Occupation, private investigator. Maker, it's scribbled out and I can't see it. It's a mystery. Personal history. For 2 decades, Circe stalked the streets of North Haven as a private investigator, accompanied by her sidekick Edgar. She mostly deals with trivial jobs like catching cheating spouses, finding missing pets, and slaying vampires. In recent years, Circe's lost her passion for detective work, but this city isn't done with her just yet. When she's approached by 2 different clients looking for the same person, she decides to take on this one last case. So it seems like both of them are on their last case. Somewhere. Don't remember the month. 1966. Pretty? Uh-oh. Something not quite human sits on the edge of a stranger's bed, leisurely lapping at the blood coating at her fingertips. Hot. Savoring her leftovers. She's so pretty! She turns her head to stare at tonight's meal. A handsome man, currently lost inside his dreams. She wants to be certain she's not imagining the steady rise and fall of his chest. The last thing she needs is a trail of bodies leading them to her. But even the imprints of her teeth on his fair skin have already faded. When he wakes up tomorrow, his memories of the entire night, of her too, will be gone. He'll go on with his life like he never met her. He'll get married, have a kid or 2, grow old, and he'll never remember the smoke show he spent one night with. He'll get married, have a kid or two, grow old, die. She'll remember him for a while, but she won't be sad about it, or miss him, or even ponder what could have been. He's not the first meal whose bed she seduced herself into, and he could never be the last. So pretty. You're pretty. Well, I mean, I guess he's pretty too. Her eyes traced the stranger's features one last time, searching in vain for a different face. His face. Before your humanity was stolen from you, could you have been anything like this man? Or have you always worn your penchant for distraction with unbridled pride? And he's like, huh? You spittin' poetry? When the stranger stirs in his sleep, she accepts that she won't find whatever she's looking for here. The time has come to part ways. Sweet dreams, Arthur. At least she thinks that was his name. Arthur, I don't know. Cool. Maker. It is midnight, and I'm writing to you from yet another city. Oh, is she looking for her maker? It is midnight, and I'm writing to you from yet another city, whose name I couldn't be bothered to learn. I'm not sure what day it is, or how long it's been since I bid you goodbye for the last time. Maybe it's been days, maybe it's been weeks, maybe it's even been years. Since your death, I haven't had anywhere to call home. I only stay in one place long enough to take shelter while the sun is out, and then I'm back on the prowl. It's mostly men. I desperately want them to remind me of you, even though none of them look anything like the you I know. No. Living or dead, I suspect no one will ever remind me of you. Aww. I should probably be grateful for that, shouldn't I, Maker? I've taken to hunting every night just to keep sane, but I don't think it's working. I fear I might have lost my mind long ago without noticing. At least I don't think I'm making things worse. At least I'm keeping busy, which means I have less time to think. That's a good thing. If I think too hard or too long, I'll start thinking of you. I make bad decisions when I think of you, Maker. Remember how you always used to say that creatures like us weren't made for rules? I always disagreed, but only out of spite. We both knew you were right. I hate being told what to do. Hey, me too. I hate it so much. I'll mess everything up for myself just to do the opposite. Hey, me too. We don't know who the Maker is yet. You know, it depends. Wait, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? It would depend, Venus. A woman-loving women Yandere game. So there's one I played that I really liked called Jackknife. Was that a demo? I would love to play that again. So usually I lean more towards men or masculine characters, but on occasion, there's female characters that make me that I am very attracted to. Oh, you haven't seen my playthrough of Civ Secrets of Jackknife? It's really good. It's really good. It's full on Yuri Yandere visual novel. It's like a big, cool trucker lady who's secretly a vampire, which I didn't know going into the game. Thank you so much, Documents, for sending out gift memberships. That's pretty swell of you. Hello, Lilith Rose. We just started, and we're playing as Circe in this detective world, and she's writing a letter to her maker who is most likely dead, and she misses them. Oh, she misses being told what to do. I miss it now, though. If you were here, I wouldn't have these doubts. I wouldn't have to worry about right or wrong. You would make all the decisions. You alone would be responsible for the terrible, terrible consequences of our actions. Without you, I find that I'm no longer just lonely. I'm alone. Oh, don't worry, Circe. We're gonna find you a boyfriend or girlfriend. You promised me. Even death could never part us. So why didn't you take me with you? Merde. She slinks away from the crowds, seeking shelter in the shadows of the nearest alleyway. Merde. Merde. Merda! So this is it. All those years lead to this. She's still doing the exact same bullcrap she used to do when she was trailing after him. Who him? Only now she's doing it alone. And to what end? What's the point of living like this? Can you even call it living? What? She almost doesn't dare say it. What if I just ended it? Just take a stroll into the sunlight? She's already died once. Her second death doesn't even have to count. Some might call it suicide, but Circe gave up on heaven a long time ago, if such a place even exists. She was barred from entry many murders ago. All things must end someday anyway. Perhaps it's my turn now. Circe, we just started the game. You have so much more to do. That thought brings her a strange sense of peace. She slows her heart down, leans her head back against the brick wall, and just listens. She hears traffic. She hears laughter. She hears music. Speaking of which, should I turn this? I'm going to turn this up a teeny bit. She hears colleagues stumbling to their next bar, arguing over who owes the next round. She hears couples spilling out of the cinema, giggling and necking and whatever couples do. Like all these happy couples. Shane, I want some mozzarella sticks too. That sounds great. If she really, really strains her ears, she can even hear a couple of homeless drunks laughing their butts off over a joke that definitely doesn't deserve such unfiltered glee. All these happy people. It all sounds like life. F. F, F, F. Come on! Quit it with the Fs. Well, then again, if I was in her position, I would probably be cursing like a SpongeBob dolphin noises. All these years. All these years. And she's ready to kick the bucket because what? Because he is gone? Yeah. Don't end your life over some guy. She can't even make it a year without him. How is that fair? It's not. It's not fair at all. It's stupid. It's stupid. It's stupid. And worst of all, it's humiliating. I know, right? She's mourned enough, doubted her decisions enough. She wants to live, so she's going to live. Yeah, live out of spite. Yeah, that's right. She'll keep going. Yeah, I like this dame already. She's going to live out of pure spite, if that's what it takes. Something drives through her chest, narrowly missing her undead heart. Oh, come on! Oh, come on! Welcome to the Rosehip channel membership, Restless Fae. Aw, who done that? Thump. Thump, thump. Why is my heart going doki doki? There's a heartbeat. Beating so violently it has to hurt. It takes her longer than it should to remember that it can't be hers. Who you dares? Oh, he's kind of cute. Oh, cutie pie, I'm gonna kill you. Her eyes shift from the improvised stake in her chest to the man responsible for it. Perhaps he's more of a boy than a man. He can't be a lot older than she was when she was changed. Not that any of that matters right now, because you're gonna die, cutie pie. A stake to the heart. How medieval of you. The man, boy, doesn't respond. He's busy watching in horror as she rips the steak out of her chest. This is my stomach, this is my heart. This is my stomach, this is my heart. You know the rules, kid. She doesn't flinch at the pain. It's there, like an incessant little bug, but it doesn't really hurt. Rest in peace, bozo. Hello, she who teaches stars to desire. We pretty much just started, and the pretty vampire lady that we're playing as really misses her maker, and she was like, you know what, I'm gonna keep living, out of spite. And this bozo tries to stake her and misses. Never does anymore. Wait. If I may offer you some advice for the next time you try to murder one of us, don't bother with the classics. Crosses, garlic, and all that nonsense, none of it works. Except the sun, but she's not stupid, so she's omitting that part. Don't be afraid. She takes a step forward. He's trembling now, but still not a word. You're the one who tried to kill me. Shouldn't I be the one to fear you? She catches her hand right before it touches his face. She hadn't even realized she was reaching for him. It's a bad habit of hers. She's always cold, so she's always reaching for warmth. Why don't we play a game? Why don't you guess what can kill me? She doesn't like the silence. She wants to make him talk. If you get it right, I'll even reward you. Generous, no? More silence. Listen, cutie pie. Oh, he's shaking. This isn't some trick. I find you vaguely entertaining, so I intend to let you keep your life either way. Still silent. She stomps her foot, frustration seeping through. Listen! You're not going to talk to me at all? He's not even meeting her eyes anymore. She follows his gaze downward. Oh wait, let me make sure that the thing isn't in the way of the thing. Alright, good. But I am. My big old face is in the way again. I've got to make it smaller. I'm busy sitting here reading it. You can't even see it. He's not even meeting her eyes anymore. She follows his gaze downward. Men. Interesting choice of priorities. There's a big old fly in here. How did a big old fly get in here? That's gonna be annoying. Interesting choice of priorities. Checking out my boobs at a time like this. What? No, that's vile. I would never do that. Well, you could at least compliment them. He speaks. Well, now I'm offended. What's wrong with my boobs? This shirt is holding on for dear life. These buttons are struggling. Nothing, I think. I mean, I wouldn't know because I wasn't looking at your chest area. I'm not that kind of man. Then what kind of man are you? The kind of man who doesn't know where my heart is? He ignores the question. I was looking at that. He gestures wildly to the hole in her chest. Oh. Or rather, where the hole used to be less than a minute ago. It's already healed, like it was never there. Another reason luck isn't on your side tonight. I just fed. What? I just fed, so I heal faster. The blank, stupid look on his face is oddly endearing. Do you know nothing about our biology, idiot? What did you say to me? I called you an idiot. Would you like me to repeat that? He whips out the knife she already knew he was hiding in the pocket of his coat. What are you gonna do with that knife? Don't patronize me. He points the blade at her. Or call me an idiot. If you behave like an idiot, I'm going to call you an idiot. Simply smarten up if it bothers you. You think I care about what you think of me, you leech? Evidently, you're not particularly good at hiding your thoughts. Why are you dragging this out? I'll never beg a vampire for my life, if that's what you're waiting for. So just kill me and be done with this already.
Any cute.
She sort of, kind of, not really, tries to stifle her laugh. It ticks him off even more.
Are you mad, bro?
What's so funny?
Sorry. It's just your accent. I only realized it now, but it's so British. Oh no, now I have to try to make it British.
Welcome to North Haven, England, where quite literally everyone talks like this.
Oh, so that's where we are. Ma'am, you didn't even know where you were. Exactly, Rick. Get this kid out of here, bro.
She looks around, taking in her surroundings for the first time. She's not sure how she got here.
You're not? Ma'am.
But it doesn't matter anymore, does it? She's here now. You're not from here.
What gave it away?
Your accent. Are you American?
Howdy. Cheeseburgers. America. Football. Freedom. Yeehaw! Oh, say, can you see? America.
When it's convenient. Suppose it doesn't matter where you're from. You still fit in perfectly with the other bloodthirsty freaks in this city.
Huh, you amuse me. I definitely can't kill you now.
Why not?
Why, you almost sound disappointed.
Of course not. But it doesn't matter what I want. You should do it anyway.
Why?
Because we can't both walk around. We can't both walk away from this. It doesn't work that way.
Well, don't tell me what to do. Hello, Mauer War. Exactly. What is a kilometer? Gun noises. America. Hot dogs. Medical bills that don't make sense. Yeah, I know, right?
Says who? He rolls his eyes. How about this? If you don't kill me first, I'm going to stab you in the back as you walk away.
That silly little kitchen knife? I've seen babies with stronger grips on their toys than you've got on that. His grip loosens. Meanwhile, I could kill you with minimal effort. Right here, right now. I could snap your skinny little neck with my bare hands and not even break a sweat. Only, that wouldn't be very fun, now would it? I don't kill as often as you may think, so I like to take pleasure in it when I do. I'd make it slow. Slice your neck, but keep the cut shallow enough that I have to suck the blood out. I prefer to drink straight from the tap, you see. More intimate that way. Once I've drained you, I'll dump your corpse behind one of these bins and skip town. By the time someone finds you, I'll be long gone. Nobody will even know I was here. He lowers his knife, averting his eyes to stare at nothing in particular.
Do what you want. There's no one left who could care enough to try and find me anyway.
She recognizes the frustration in his eyes all too well. Oh, she's seen it countless times in her own reflection. So these vampires have reflections. Audio's loud? Is it? Is it my audio or the game, Julia Winwer? Is it my audio or the game audio? I did, Venus. I think I did look up how to say that in Portuguese, and it's very similar in French, Spanish, and Portuguese. Merde and merda. Hello, Broccoli Fox. Game audio? Let me just... Because I have my thing all the way up, it doesn't sound that loud. Let me just fix that for you. Is that seriously an ice cream truck outside? Come on.
Okay, hopefully that's a bit better. In fact, yeah, the music is really good. Hopefully no sound effects get really loud. Alright, if that's too low, please let me know too. She recognizes the frustration in his eyes all too well. She's seen it countless times in her own reflection. Monsters took someone from him, just like a monster once took someone from her. Well, no one will have to. As I keep saying, I'm not going to kill you. He hurries to object, but she lifts a finger, and that's enough to shut him up. And you can't kill me. You're bold, I will give you that, but I don't think you could even kill the weakest of us. You're not strong enough, and that's not an insult or a slight against your ego, or an attempt at undermining you. It is simply fact. You are too weak. Don't you think you're underestimating me a little too much? No, I see you exactly as you are. You're no threat to me. You're no threat to anyone. Oh, way to break the guy's spirit. You want revenge, but for whatever reason you can't kill the one you actually want dead, so you've poured all of your resentment into the first vampire you could find. Me, apparently. Maybe you thought I'd be an easy kill. Maybe you really thought you could do it. But if I had to guess, I think you knew you would fail. I think you wanted to die. You wanted to be strangled between my perfectly manicured fingers. I imagine you've changed your mind by now. Staring death in the face, you're no longer so tough. Still, your pride prevails, so even if anything I just said happened to be the truth, you'd never admit to it, would you? She's monologuing at this point. Oh, I do, She Who Teaches Stars to Desire. I do know about the Bewitching Sinners sequel? Is it a sequel? Called Royal Blood. That is on my list. Hello, Maurwar. I see you. Oh, I hope you have a fun time at the circus re-edits. He drops the knife on the ground, and Circe knows she's got him. He's not weak because he feels fear, or because he still looks at her like she's a person, deserving of empathy, or worse. My breakfast. Or worse, sympathy. He's weak because he was born that way. Circe was much stronger when she met the one who made her. Eh? Oh, a little thing popped up. Her maker had... Wait, hold on. Wait. Do we have a... Oh, glossary. I'm pretty sure anyone who likes vampires knows what a maker is. The creator of another vampire. Yeah. Her maker had spent an eternity mastering the art of pretending to be something he'd never be again. You mean human? Yet when she'd laid eyes on him, she'd still seen what he really was. A monster. But even knowing that, she'd still lost to him. She'd still been too weak. Not anymore, though. If you'd like, I could teach you. Seeing his confusion, she elaborates. How to kill vampires, I mean. You would teach me how to kill your own kind? Yeah, why not? This sounds like the start of a beautiful friendship. Or, lovers to enemies to lovers story. No matter how much of an idiot you think I am, surely you don't think I'd believe that's a genuine offer. Your kind prey on the weak, but you're loyal to your own. Even I know that much. He's not wrong. Contrary to popular belief, most vampires are social creatures. They thrive when they're together. In theory, at least, reality is more complicated. It's frowned upon, I know, but I don't mind offending people. As a matter of fact, it might just be my favorite pastime. So it's not just me. You're insufferable with everyone.
How dare you? But yes, I am. I like Circe.
Is the music's not too low now, is it? Can you guys still hear it over my voice? I think I put too much lemon in my tea. This music is really nice. I hope it's not too low. I hope you guys can hear it. Oh wait, I can check on my phone. Because it's really nice music. I think I put too much lemon in my tea. Alright, that's it. Good. Okay. She offers her hand with a smile, far too dangerous for anyone sensible to trust. What do you say? Do we have a deal? Only an idiot would strike a deal with a devil like you. Or someone moderately desperate. A moderately desperate idiot, then. Sighing, he takes her hand. She bites back a grin. Oh, before I forget, what's your name? Edgar James Thorne. That sounds so pretentious. I'm just going to call you Eddie, okay? Eddie? Did that dossier in the beginning say that her partner's name was Eddie or Edgar? If you... Oh, they do become partners. Oh, he's Did that say Edgar? Oh. If you must. What about you? What's your name? If I told you, would you even use it? Well, yes. That's what people do, isn't it? Call each other by one another's names? It's been a while since anyone has used your name, but she supposes it... I'm mixing up my perspectives here. It's been a while since anyone has used her name, but she supposed it would be rude to withhold it from him now. They call me Circe. So may you. His grip on her hand tightens. I want to ask you something, Circe. Yes? When you've taught me all that you can, what's going to stop me from killing you? She allows herself that grin now, showing him all of her teeth. Nothing. But your own compassion. Oh, and then they became best friends. Oh, yeah, that's a good point, Broccoli Fox. I keep forgetting that scurvy is real. Moderately desperate idiot, someone talking about me or me. North Haven, 1986. A good year. Finding Elysium isn't difficult. The dark doesn't bother Circe the way it might others. Even if it did, she's navigated these tunnels enough times to remember each step. It's getting inside that poses some trouble. It wasn't always such a hassle. Circe was once a regular at Elysium, cautiously welcomed by its patrons, cautiously because of their relationship, with Lazarus. Alright, I'm gonna have to look that one up. Who is Lazarus? Wait, no, not history. The founder... goodness. The founder of Elysium, Lazarus, is a gifted vampire, but the specifics of his powers are an open secret few dare to mention to his face, despite his penchant for dramatics and his infamous reputation as a hedonistic drunkard. Lazarus is still deeply beloved by his patrons, who teasingly refer to him as their prince. Aw. Lazarus also happens to be the only boyfriend Circe's ever had. Ooh. When their tumultuous relationship ended some years ago, Lazarus didn't take it very well and indefinitely banned Circe from Elysium. Oh. Rumor has it that the two have been acquainted since long before they ever stepped foot in North Haven. Monikers, Prince of Elysium, Laz, Butthole, etc., etc. Alright, so they're not on good relationship grounds.
It's been 6 or so years now, since she'd been warned to never show her face here again. Of course that flimsy ban has never stopped her before, nor will it stop her tonight. The bouncer standing guard cut straight to the point.
Since you managed to find your way here, I take it you've got an invite.
It's not a question. Lazarus paid a pretty penny for the spells that ensure only those with an invitation will ever reach Elysium. Fortunately for Circe, no one remembered to amend those spells when she was banned. Ha! Pretty. Oh yeah, this is kind of the first time we're seeing her sprite. She's so pretty. I want to dress like this. Aw, you don't recognize me?
Should I?
Yes, but given that she doesn't recognize him either, he's probably new. Lucky me.
What do they call you?
He might not recognize her, but he'll definitely have been warned of her name. She thinks quickly. Donna. It's not going to be on the list, but it doesn't need to be. That's what her talent is for.
Donna.
He flips through the guest list till he hits the bottom of the last page.
Yeah, no Donna.
He takes a more aggressive stance, but it's all bravado. He reeks of insecurity. She will gladly exploit that. Her eyeshadow. Seduce him? Intimidate him? Persuade him? It's been a while, hasn't it? I might be rusty. Save your game? Can I see? It seems to be a bit of a... Ooh, golly. There seems to be a bit of a lag. Hello, Idana Fazuleva. Wowie. Idana Fazuleva? Oh, that's pretty. You know what, Venus? I did not like Code Lyoko. Maybe now that I'm older I should give it a try, but whenever Code Lyoko came on TV, I was like, I don't want to watch this. Let's see. There are many ways of persuasion. I'm gonna seduce him, or intimidate him, or persuade him. I want to seduce him. No, that's not the right strategy for this one. Well, then why did you give me a choice? Seduction might be a personal favorite of hers, but the method is a hit or miss when it comes to other vampires. Is this guy a vampire? Most vamps don't share her appetite for casual sex. Most simply can't be bothered. Well, I don't think intimidating him would work either. Without enough blood in your system, it gets quite dead down there. I should intimidate him or persuade him. It's a safer bet. Well then, why'd you give me a choice? Persuade him? How would you persuade him? Well, of course I'm not on that list. I'm not one of your every-night patrons. I've been personally invited by your boss. That's a good one. The bouncer shuffles his feet, red eyes running over her form. Yeah, I guess he would have to be a vampire. You would have to be a vampire if you're going to be a bouncer for a vampire club. When Circe smiles, he nervously smiles back.
You're certainly his type. Still, I can't let you in on your own word alone. If you wait here, I'll quickly confirm with Nisha.
Who is Nisha? We gotta see. Come on, guys, don't make me keep running to the glossary. Nisha, Elysium's manager, as well as Lazarus's right-hand woman. She may only be human, but her street smarts have earned her the reluctant respect of Elysium's patrons. Oh, for the right price, she sometimes sells information, but nothing that would ever jeopardize the future of Elysium. Some of Elysium's patrons like to speculate that Nisha and Lazarus are secretly lovers, but anyone who actually knows them would know that no more than hogwash. We need to bring back using hogwash. Nisha is like a sister to Lazarus. They bicker often, but he trusts her more than he trusts himself. Oh, and she's a human. Circe rests a hand on his bare forearm, leaning forward with a dangerous grin. You should trust me. I have no reason to lie to you.
Is she using the are not the droids you're looking for?
Right.
Right.
That was easy.
Compulsion isn't mind control. She can't force people to entirely transgress their own nature. It simply sways people in certain directions. Different methods, seduction, intimidation, persuasion, work on different people. Are we gonna have to know that? The weaker their will, the further she can push them. With enough practice and the right target, you could convince someone to do almost anything.
No, may I come in?
What? Oh, yeah, of course you can. He shakes his head, still in a daze, and steps aside. Sorry about that. We'll get it sorted with Nisha so you're on the list next time.
How sweet of you.
And just like that, she's in. He. Jedi mind tricks. You know, I did watch a little bit of Witch, but I didn't, Blade music starts pumping. I could never tell Witch from the Winx Club. I think I watched more of the Winx Club, but I can't remember anything about it. I was really little. Elysium. The only sanctuary in the city for creatures of the night. Since the 70s, Elysium's been an Epicurean? Put that word in the glossary. Epicurean? That word. Haven for vamps to gather and feast without repercussions. Donors, that's what they call the humans selling their blood here. Some of them are natural masochists, taking pleasure in being fed on. Others are only here to make some good money. That sounds very human. Most are here for both, and a select few loonies come here with dreams of one day becoming vampires themselves. But to my knowledge, few, if any, have yet had the honor of experiencing the change. It's nearly been a year since Circe last foot in... Why can't I read today? It's nearly been a year since Circe last set foot in Elysium. One quick look around promptly reminds her why she's been avoiding the heck hole. Nothing's changed. Everything's exactly the same. Circe inhales, her stale lungs breathing in the irresistible saccharine scent of the blood. The familiarity should comfort her in a city that's rapidly changing. Yeah, this music is pretty groovy. More so now than ever, Elysium's been one of her only constants. But it gets so boring. Among the 40 to 50-something vamps who permanently reside in North Haven, Circe can count on one hand which ones aren't regulars at Elysium. They're a tight-knit group who come here night after night to dance, drink, and smooch. As for what brings Circe herself here tonight, the same reason she always comes to Elysium. She's looking for someone. Let's see. She double-checks the picture the client provided, so I didn't see what year the last one... I don't know the distance of the time jump, but I think now is she a detective? Hello, Silver the Hedgehog! It's an old photograph. A blonde guy, cute enough if you're in his age group, with baby blue eyes and a smile that's up to no good. Basically, I'm looking for a less alive version of this guy. Cool. She scans the dance floor for a mop of blonde curls, but there's no one. Either our intel was off or he's not here yet, or like most of us, he's taken on a different look in his new life. It's annoying they don't have a more recent picture. But this is what the client offered, and Edgar couldn't find anything more recent. Aw, they're friends now! For now, she should find someone who might have a better idea of where she can find him. Question is, should I find Nisha or Lazarus for that? I think Nisha would kick us out, so maybe we can schmooze Lazarus. But I'm gonna save my game. There's a bit of a lag, so this game must be huge.
Talking to Lazarus is a horrible idea. Listen, lady, don't give me a choice, which is exactly why she's going to do it. She already knows where to find him. He rarely leaves his private lounge. That sounds buh. Buh.
Boo! Sir, I can see your V.
He's got a rose thorns tattoo, oh no. Lazarus. He's called by more than one name. The Prince of Elysium. Butthole. Occasionally Laz, but only by those who've had the misfortune or pleasure. Reviews vary. Oh wait, I think I read that this guy isn't romanceable. How dare? Or pleasure. Reviews vary of being part of his inner circle. To Circe, he's just Lazzy. Former fling, current pain in the booty cheeks. Yeah, I think I read that Lazarus isn't romanceable. How could they? There's another character. He's a guy with green hair. I think he's really cute. I don't know if we're gonna meet him in this. Me too, Rhea. Cutely dies from a heart attack.
Don't act shy, baby. It doesn't suit you.
Cute. They look like they would be chaotic together. Circe steps past the guards and the curtains, eyes doing a quick sweep of the hazy room, even though she knows it won't have changed. Eventually, her eyes have nowhere to go but Lazarus. He's sprawled out on that gaudy, overpriced sofa he loves to death, watching her with a look that says he hasn't decided if he should be furious or aroused by her unwelcome appearance. Staring back at him, she almost understands why he captured her interest in the first place. He's got those sad, coked-up eyes teenage girls like to fantasize about.
Shut up! Stop calling out me and most of the people in the chat.
Hello, 69 Skull Crusher 69. Emmy? Don't spam in the chat. That makes it hard for me to read.
Rev is dead, really? Green-haired boy is only romanceable in Dante's route? Put me in my coffin? Put me in my coffin? Aw, man, really? Aw. Well, when this full game comes out, looks like I'm playing as Dante.
Staring back at him, she almost understands why he captured her interest in the first place. He's got those sad, coked-up eyes teenage girls like to fantasize about. In another life, he could have been a famous rock star. His gaunt face and cocksure grin should have been plastered all over the city on billboards and magazine covers. Yeah! Get out of here, Lestat! And has a drunken tattoo. On some poor college girl's butt. That's a good one. In this life, he's nothing but wasted potential. Oh, did she dump him because he's a loser? Let him talk, get the first word. Well, we're getting the first word here. Wait, did he say something? Yeah, there's a teeny bit of lag, but he's not completely useless. You just have to approach him the right way. That's so weird that there's lag. Yeah, so we're getting the first word this time. Circe starts talking before he's even sat up. Don't you get sick of talking like that?
Like what?
She mimics his ridiculous accent. I'm Lazarus, and I like naked chicks and big guitars and rock and roll and even bigger boobies. Of course, Lazarus responds by exaggerating it even more.
You know you like it, baby.
Don't you baby me, sir, she gags. You know, I'd prefer it if you called me a biscuit. I'm not that much of a phallic object. You kind of are. I think he is. Okay, maybe it's good that Lazarus isn't dateable. Hello, Jose Fine Anderson. Josephine, I'm sorry, Josephine Anderson.
So we're a vampire detective, we're the cool lady on the right, and we're doing detective work, but we don't know what the case is, and this is our ex-boyfriend. I'm starting to, I'm kind of glad that he's not dateable. He seems like he's a jerk. Then invite me to sit, if you're such a gentleman. He pretends to hesitate, but he's so impatient he can't maintain the charade for any longer than a second. Oh, whatever. You're already here. Go on, beautiful. Have a seat. She eyes the settee? Oh, settee? Is that a word? I'm learning all new words. She eyes the settee opposite him for any suspicious fluids before she sits. Ha! Better safe than sorry, ha, 'cause he would. As pretty as ever, aren't you? Me? Oh, petty. He said petty. Well, she is pretty. Me? Petty? I don't know what you're talking about. Sure you don't. What brings you here tonight? I'm looking for someone. Putain? Putain. Why does that sound familiar? Oh. Is it French? The French slips out without his permission, a reminder of his real accent. Lazarus cranes his neck back and groans. Of course you are. Who's the unlucky man this time? Who says it's a man? You're wearing that sadistic smile you only put on when you're about to torture some poor bastard. She fishes out the photograph from her bustier, pretending she doesn't notice how his eyes shamelessly linger on her cleavage. I don't know what they call him, but I hear he's a fangling. Apparently he's been seen around Elysium the past few nights. Is that supposed to mean anything to me? Listen, dude. She shoves the photo forward with impatience. He's one of your patrons, so tell me. Lazarus squints at the picture. Oh, this picture better be ancient. Kid has no style at all. He'll look totally out of place in Elysium. I see you, 69 Skullcrusher Emmy. Please don't spam. It makes it very difficult for me to read. Oh, he's gonna kick this kid out because he doesn't got no style. I'm not here for your opinion on his abysmal sense of fashion. Do you know him or not? He squints harder. Yeah, no. I've got no clue who this is. And thank goodness for that. I get nauseous just looking at him. That's what you're focused on right now. What? Do you want me to lie to you? Kid's got an unfortunate face. That's not my fault. He turns away from the photo like it's offended him. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. You know, I actually suspect I'm allergic to the anesthetic. Circe rolls her eyes, stashing the picture back inside her bustier. Anyway, you know very well it's Nisha's job to keep track of who comes and goes. I've got more important things to do. Like sit around and be pretty and unromanceable? She eyes the glasses scattered around his table. Like drinking yourself to death over and over again. Lazarus rolls his eyes at the question. They both know why he feels the need to drink as much as he does. Nisha loves responsibility. I don't. That's why we're perfect partners. Remind me, what do you contribute to this partnership? A lot. Like? You know what? Nothing comes to mind at this moment, but I'm sure there's something. Elysium might be Lazarus's brainchild, but when it comes to running the place, he'll only do what he wants to do. Restless Faye, don't get sucked in by his handsomeness. He's really a big jerk. Which isn't much. It's his right hand, Nisha, a human who manages everything. Most of his patrons protested when she was appointed manager, but she's had a decade to earn their grudging respect.
When Nisha finally decides to usurp you, I'm taking her side.
Yeah, right. You'd miss me too much if something happened to me.
I disagree. Care to find out who's right?
He downs the rest of his drink, at the same time gesturing for another with his free hand. One of the donors on standby slices her palm, dripping fresh blood into a clean glass. She hands it over with an adoring smile.
For you, master.
Thanks. Look at the disgust on Circe's face. He accepts it without even glancing at the woman, who obediently scuttles back to her corner in the room. Circe watches the entire interaction with disgust. Can we be honest, Circe? Come on, let's be honest. You're a smart woman. You already knew I wouldn't know him. Not really. I thought you would be of some help. He sips his drink with surprising restraint, watching over the rim of his glass. So, why come to me?
Because I was scared of the other lady.
In all honesty, she's not sure. It's definitely not because she missed him. Lazarus has a way of crawling under her skin that makes her feel alive again. But she's never been a masochist. Maybe she was hoping he'd be the cure to the chronic boredom haunting her as of late. Could that be it? How naive of me. Elysium hasn't changed since she was last here, and the same goes for Lazarus. He puts on a good show with his theatrics, but he is just as permanent as the rest of them. Okay, bye, or want to sleep with me tonight? No. I've changed my opinion. This guy's one of those, he's handsome until he opens his mouth. I'm gonna save my game, though. Hello, Silver Yumi. Yeah, he gets no kisses.
Okay, bye.
Since you refuse to be useful, I'm not going to waste any more of my time. If luck is on my side, we'll never see each other again.
Bye.
You're leaving? Already? Don't be so dramatic. She stands up, more than ready to get the heck out of here. Lazarus chucks his glass aside and leans forward, reaching out. Do not touch me, you tell him, Queen, and stops. Excuse me. And stops right before their fingers can brush. I wasn't going to. He reclines again, hands raised in a mock peace. Look, it's no secret I have a soft spot for you. I've always been lenient when it comes to your hobbies. But I'm still running a business here. Elysium's clientele have certain expectations when it comes to safety, so I can't let you prance in here as you wish and murder one of them on a whim. Haven't we already been over this? I feel like we have. More than once, the conversation tends to end in her favor.
Who said anything about murder?
Do I look stupid to you?
Fine. Who says I need your permission to kill him?
Don't worry. I'm under no impression that words alone would be enough to stop you. You respond far better to other methods. Are they gonna fight?
Is that a threat?
What? No. If I say it is, will you leave without killing my customer?
No. I'll just kick you in the balls first.
Hot.
No! You're disgusting.
Baby, you know your threats always turn me on. I'm starting to see why they might not be together no more. Lazarus straightens in his seat, as much as his permanently inebriated state allows him to. I just realized I have been covering her gorgeous face this whole time. Dang it. I'm sorry. I forgot again. We haven't been able to see her gorgeous expressions. Lazarus straightens in his seat, as much as his permanently inebriated state allows him to. Look, I don't give a crap what my clients get up to outside Elysium, but inside my club, murder kinda sucks for business.
Yeah, I guess.
But you don't want to have that Fangling as one of your patrons anyway.
He's bottom-of-the-barrel scum who preys on vulnerable women, escorts, and the homeless, and whomever else he's decided won't be missed.
Is he wrong in thinking that?
Okay, now she's seriously considering kicking him. Just one kick. He won't even feel the pain through all the substances he's been abusing.
Keep your fangs to yourself, little bat. I'm not saying I agree with his choice of sustenance. But I'm sure we can both see where his reasoning comes from. Or are you going to pretend he's the only vamp in North Haven to prey on the most vulnerable?
As Lazarus gets more agitated, his real accent starts to slip through. I love that. I love characters who have an accent, and then when they get mad, it starts coming out.
We cannot be all like you, mon coeur. We cannot all be bothered to pretend like we can be friends with our food.
Circe curls her lip at the snub.
Besides, if I start judging all of our patrons based on their conduct outside Elysium, I won't have any customers left.
Well,
before you suggest that could be a good thing, consider this. Without an endless legal supply of fresh blood, who do you think all the hungry vamps in this city are going to feed on?
Darn it, he's making sense. I hate it when the cool hot guy who's kind of a jerk makes sense. He hates it when he does. It's only a matter of time before he attacks one of your donors. Now that makes him pause. Lazarus has never tried to hide his lack of love for humans, but he does care for the well-being of his donors. Who knows if it's out of genuine empathy, hidden somewhere deep inside that dead heart of his, or if it's just because them dying would be an inconvenience. But he tries to keep them out of harm's way.
That would be bad for business. You got a particular reason to believe you would do that?
Call it a bat's intuition. Or just common freaking sense, yeah, but Les has never listened to that, so...
Intuition? I've listened to your intuition before. It's gotten me into trouble one too many times to count.
But it's also saved your booty cheeks plenty of times, hasn't it?
I guess.
These two.
All right. Say I believe you. I still can't ban the Fangling unless he's actually broken one of Elysium's rules. It made me look bad.
But if you leave him be and he hurts one of your donors, you look even worse,
This is inconvenient.
He scratches his nose, a nervous tic he's had as long as she's known him. It never fails to irritate her.
Okay, how about this? If he really is just some nobody Fangling, I could hypothetically turn a blind eye. Like he believes himself. Some people are simply too unimportant to be remembered when they're gone. Don't do whatever you're going to do anywhere near here, though. Don't want Orion and his circus coming here to snoop around.
Orion? Who's that? They mentioned that name before. You throwing these people at us? An inspector in the Supernatural Crime Division, making him Dante and Raoul's superior officer. Oh. Despite being a vampire, Orion has a human family. Both his wife and daughter are aware of his identity and job. Aww. Officially, Orion's daughter Alice is adopted and not his biological child. Vampires shouldn't be able to have children, making Alice a miracle that has to be kept a secret. If her identity gets out, it might catch the attention of questionable people. Perhaps it is because of this similarity that Orion finds it difficult to not constantly worry about Dante. Wait, so is Alice his daughter? It's saying that she's not, but why is it trying to make her out to seem like a vampire? Okay. So Orion is probably in Dante's route.
Or even worse, That lilac-eyed bastard you're so fond of.
Can we meet them?
I'm not fond of him. That's your paranoia talking. But of course I can be discreet. Just make sure your sycophants know I've got permission to roam Elysium freely for the night. I'll let the staff know to send the Fangling your way if they see him, but be quick about it. Makes people nervous to see North Haven's biggest vampire slayer loitering around.
Who, me? Who, her?
Couldn't pay me to stay another minute. She's already said more than she wants to, but of course Lazarus isn't done yet. He has to have the final word. Alright, maybe I'm glad he's not romanceable. Anytime I don't see you for a while, I forget how infuriating you can be. She's afraid to meet his gaze, already knowing what awaits. That look of pure, unadulterated affection. It's insanely sexy.
You're repulsive. Have I ever told you that?
More than once. Gets me rock hard every time.
Aw, he loves her so much. Ugh.
Don't worry, you don't need to like me back. I enjoy the violent sadness your revulsion brings me. Because Lazarus loves to wallow. It's all he ever does. He should definitely make music. Like, oh, I'm so sad that my hot girlfriend doesn't like me. He'd done it even during their entire thing together, whatever it had been. She's happily sworn off relationships since theirs ended. Clearly, they're just not for her. And yet, a part of her still... No, love's just not for me. Don't worry, Circe, we're gonna fix that. We're gonna fix that with all the hot guys we're gonna meet. I'm sorry for the way things ended. I should have appreciated you more. It's the same speech every time. You were right to break up with me then, but it's never too late to take me back. Won't you let me be yours again? Please?
No.
Don't even need to save my game that time. Oh, please. Who is she trying to pretend she is? The bigger person? You cannot seriously want that. I want you all the time, Circe. I always have. Maybe I should have went after the human lady. We'd probably get more done. We were awful together, with or without you. I'm a poor excuse for a man. We might as well be awful together.
Where's your sense of shame, Lazzy?
Shame? What would I need that for? Shame is a disease. All it does is stop you from going after what you really want.
Maybe what we want isn't what's best for us.
Aww. When has either of us ever cared what's best for us? Her skin crawls under his intense stare.
Whatever. I've got a Fangling to catch. We got a job to do. We're here to work.
Very well. See you in a few months, I guess. Lazarus doesn't try to hold her back this time. She leaves, feeling more disappointed than she deserves to. She should have known tonight wouldn't be any different. She's not sure why she even wanted it to be.
Well, why'd you give me a choice?
Aww. Not much time passes before one of Elysium's goons notifies Circe of the Fangling's arrival. Apparently, they still call him Seth. One of Laz's lackeys picked his name up from Nisha. Moments later, Circe finds Seth, I'm gonna be a vampire, I'm gonna change my name to Seth, loitering near the stage. She was right to assume that he's changed since the photograph. He's at least a few years older, though still young enough to have just graduated university. He's shaved off the baby fat and grown a mediocre mustache, but the cheeky smile he shoots her way is identical to the one in the picture. Sleepy bug! Hi, Sleepy. I'm not taking a break just yet. We kinda still just started. Yeah, it's only been an hour and a half. We're playing a game with a pretty hot vampire lady. For a split second, Circe hesitates. He still looks so young, so full of life, even in death. Then she remembers what he's done. Oh yeah, killing innocent ladies and homeless folks. She remembers the women he's hurt. She remembers he deserves this. Hey! He's grinning from ear to ear, a little too brightly for someone who's supposed to be dead, as she closes in. Well, hello there. What do they call you?
Does it matter? You're welcome to call me whatever you want. I'm totally not gonna kill you.
Really? Typical of a fangling, Seth is a slave to his own impulses. Perhaps he's merely deferring to her as an older vampire, or he simply can't help his excitement at a woman showing interest in him first. Either way, she smiles, deciding there's no point in wasting time. Seduction has always come easiest for her. You should come somewhere with me, somewhere more private. She lunges at the opportunity without reservation. Seth lunges at the opportunity without reservation. He's like, oh, sure. Sure. When? I can go anywhere, anytime. Now? Where to? He's so eager. She hides her disgust behind a well-timed giggle. Come with me. She slips a hand into his and guides the overly eager vamp through the crowd. Let me just take you out of this place so I can kill you. The bouncer, who almost didn't let her in earlier, still guards the entrance. He doesn't say anything when he sees them, simply watching as they disappear down the dark tunnel. When they get out of the tunnels, Circe leads Seth through the streets with confidence, knowing exactly where to bring him. It's where I met Eddie for the first time, 20 years ago. I spared his life that night, but I've ended many lives there since to make up for it. Seth doesn't shut up once. I've never been with a vamp before. Is it better than sex with humans? Shouldn't we get some blood first? He enjoys the sound of his own voice too much. Not even once does he question her silence. Circe stops at the end of the dingy alley. Dingy? Is that dingy or dingy? I'm gonna think it's dingy. At the end of the dingy alley, far away enough from Elysium to maintain her end of the deal. I won't kill him here. Seth looks around for the frown. You want to do this here? Wouldn't a nice girl like you prefer a hotel? Not a girl. Seth's jaw drops stupidly. You mean, I was referring to my age. I don't think that would stop him. Oh yeah, course not. I'm sure you're experienced. Anyway, I'd invite you back to mine, but I don't, have a place yet. Just rolled into North Haven the other night. Still getting my crap sorted out. Man, this guy does talk a lot. She ignores him, letting him laugh nervously to himself while she looks around, checking there's no junkies or creeps hiding around the corner. Seems it's just the two of us here. And he's back to being excited. Oh, you dirty girl. You got a kink for doing it outside, yeah?
This guy's gonna die.
Ew. You picked a great spot then. No way anyone will find us here.
Yeah, no way anyone will find you here.
As long as we're on the same page. I'm like, Circe, please kill this guy. Please get this fool. She lunges for him, grabbing him by the throat and shoving him up against the wall. He probably still thinks this is sexy times. He doesn't need air to survive, but he's forgotten that in his panic. He gasps desperately, clawing at the hand wrapped tight around his neck. Circe stares into his eyes the entire time. She doesn't want to miss the moment the fight leaves him, the moment he realizes he doesn't stand a chance. She's older. She's stronger. She's got them nails. And she's going to kill him. She's going to fluffing kill him. Not just kill him. She's going to fluffing kill him. Please. She only notices he's crying when a stray tear hits her skin. Ew. Typical. When threats don't work, they always resort to begging. Please, don't. Please. I don't know what I've done to tick you off, but... She can feel the joy seeping out of her as Seth's crying grows louder. She forgot how annoying it can be to kill fanglings. They're too sensitive. Whether it's pain or pleasure, they feel everything too strongly. That's why they don't last long without an older vampire to guide them in their first year. Leave them to their own antics, and they'll mess up like... and they'll reproduce like rabbits and die like cattle. Why are you doing this to me? Quit wailing, and I'll get to that part. It's a little hard not to wail when you're about to kill me, but sure, I'll be bloody quiet. She lifts her chin, daring him to speak another word. I'm waiting. Perfect. Listen, I think we both can agree. You've been stupid. Least you could have done is be more careful with where you take your meals, not eaten as many sheep from the same pen. Then maybe no one would have noticed. But no, on top of that, you were childish enough to play with your food and leave evidence behind. She sees the exact moments her words start to seep into his dumb little brain. The games you like weren't very fun for your playmates, were they? Of course you liked that they didn't like it, didn't you? That's what this is about? They were fluffing into it. And you talk like I've been touching them. I haven't. I never said that. I'm not sick. My mom taught me better. I see. So she warned you not to stick your phallic object where it's unwanted, but she forgot to tell you not to eat people? Yeah, you gotta not eat people as well. Don't bother denying it. You torture them, Seth. You snack on their flesh while they still breathe. Yeah, you shouldn't do that. So what if I like to steal a bite? Their blood is good enough to drink, but their flesh is too dirty for us? Every vampire's tried meat once. Yes, even you. I bloody know you have. And, like I already told you, they enjoyed it. Her fingers twitch, her grip on his throat threatening to tighten. I'm like, can we just kill this guy? Did they tell you that before, or after you drained and defiled them? I'd ask them personally, but last I checked, the dead don't talk. Well, with the exception of us. Well, why does that even matter? Are we the same? Are we? Then you should know it isn't fair to judge me. We're vampires, apex predators, top of the food chain. Yeah, but we die in the sunlight. Who cares what happens to the cattle? God, can you get any more cliché? See, that's the problem with vampires like yourself. You have no regard for consequences. You think that just because you can, you should. Well, let me clue you in on a little secret. Thank you. She squeezes hard, strangling him. You shouldn't have. Eh? Who's telling me to release him? Release him. You've got to be kidding me. Release him. I will not repeat myself. Whomst? There's only one vampire in this city who would dare order Circe around like that. Hello, nurse. Sir, your hands. Big hands. He's got so many belts, he looks like a Final Fantasy character. Sorry, I got a little bit distracted. Got a bit distracted. Abraxas. Abraxas? Whomst? Abraxas, captain of the SSF's North Haven branch. The lone vampire on his team, his agents respect him as a leader, but his loyalty to the SSF has made him unpopular with the local supernaturals. Rumor has it that Abraxas once lived as an aristocrat, and he still owns a mansion somewhere at the outskirts of North Haven. He has declined to comment. Why is your name that of a cleaning substance? This is your final warning, Miss Circe. I strongly recommend you heed it. But I want to kill him. Can I kill him? Just a little. I heard you the first time, Abraxas, but I'm not one of your lapdogs. You should ask nicely if you want me to do something for you. As if playing nice with you has ever done anyone any good. How would you know? You never tried. Is he the one who had, like, jerk scribbled into her dossier? You're trying to distract me, but your efforts are in vain. Tonight I have even less patience for your antics than usual. Seth is under the protection of the supernatural secrecy force. Dang it! If you harm as much as a hair on his head, you will be in defiance of North Haven's supernatural law.
I am so angry right now. Purely out of childish spite, she considers plucking a hair from Seth's head just to prove a point. It'll grow back in seconds, after all.
Release him. Let me handle him.
Well, you better handle him, Braxy. Meh, it's not as if this would be my first crime. I've broken at least 2 laws just tonight.
This is a serious matter.
How serious?
I cannot say much.
Sir, your hands.
Just know that Seth is our only witness to an important investigation.
I am? He is? In her surprise, Circe drops Seth on his behind. Seth scrambles to his feet, running to hide behind Abraxas's imposing frame. It's hard to tell, but beneath that thick jacket, Abraxas is hiding almost 6 feet and 5 inches of lean muscle. You don't say. I agree with you, Circe. If only he'd use all those muscles for something productive, like throwing me around a bedroom. But I digress. Normally, no self-respecting vampire would run to an SSF agent for help, but Seth either doesn't know that, or... Yeah, no, he definitely has no respect for himself.
Follow me. One of my agents is waiting for us around the corner.
Hey, where do you think you're going? I'm not done with you. Abraxas answers without pause.
I am.
I'm not.
I fail to see how that's my problem.
He's so mean. Abraxas couldn't look more bored if he tried. It's infuriating how he always carries himself with perfect poise. Even as his shoulders hang heavy with guilt, he thinks no one can see.
Thank you for not putting up too much of a fight this time, Miss Circe. I appreciate it when you are willing to collaborate.
Unlike the rest of his good-for-nothing squad, Abraxas has never, not even once, flinched in the face of her wrath. But there's always a time for firsts. Collaborate? You want me to show you how I collaborate? You tell him. She storms up to him. Even in heels, she has to glare up at him. He's tall, you say. But the height difference has never intimidated her. She's like, you listen here, sir.
This is unnecessary. I could hear you perfectly fine where you stood.
Go fluff yourself. Not even a flinch. His chest.
Very mature. You are more than welcome to waste my time any other night, Miss Circe. Just not this one.
He tries to sidestep her, but she follows, blocking his path. And another thing. Don't pretend you're above this. You love arguing with me. That's why you're always in my business, messing with my work. His brows furrow. It's the only hint that her words have affected him in any way.
I am not in your business. You're in mine.
Right, sure. That's why I stalked you here. Oh, wait, that wasn't me. That was you. Well, I mean, she's got a point.
Oh, please. I did not stalk you.
Then how'd you find us?
Coincidence.
Coincidence? Seriously? That's the best you could think of.
It isn't the first time you have brought prey to this alley. I was in the area looking for Seth, and I figured it would be worth a look. So yes, it is nothing more than a coincidence that I found you.
He moves to pass her again, but she moves again to block him. Do you even know who you're protecting here? Do you know what this bastard does to his victims? He doesn't just drain them. He tortures them. He deserves worse than death.
You're one to talk.
You're one to talk? You just tried to kill me. Yeah, but I wasn't going to torture you and eat you. Seth pushes out his chest, mimicking Abraxas's stance the best he can.
You saw what she did. You saw everything, right, Captain? Quiet. But Seth only gets louder. You did! You saw this she-devil threatened me. That's attempted murder. What are you waiting for? Do your job and arrest her. Circe doesn't rise to her own defense. There's no need, because she sees Abraxas's response coming from a mile off. Is he gonna hit him? On what grounds? What? I just told you. She tried to murder me. That isn't something the SSF is concerned with. We cannot get involved every time there is a minor squabble between two supernaturals. But... Shut it! They both say in unison. They trade a peeved glance at the unintentional coordination. After a stony stare, Abraxas is the first to break the tense silence. Abraxas just showed up. He's already on our husband list. You have no authority here, Miss Circe. Now go your way and I'll go mine. The palm of his cold hand ghosts along the small of her back, gently pushing her aside. Then he grabs Seth by the elbow to drag him to the mouth of the alley. Circe follows, right at their heels. What happens to him after you get what you need? We'll follow protocol and release him. But he's a criminal. Ooh, what a... Because he's predictable like that, Abraxas just offers her the usual spiel. The SSF is a counter-terrorism and intelligence agency. We investigate and neutralize supernatural threats for the greater good of society. We have neither the time nor reason to chase down all the addicts, muggers, and vandals who haunt these streets. Imagine getting mugged by a vampire, But even if I wanted to do something, we have no case against him. I cannot abuse the law by detaining him without proof of a crime. My word is your proof. Have I ever lied to you before? Many times. But I'm not lying this time. Abraxas pauses, turning to look at her. She meets his assessing stare with confidence. If you have proof that this vampire has violated supernatural law, you should gather your evidence and report it to the Supernatural Crime Division. I'll put in a word with the inspector, or whoever's on shift, to make sure he's looked into as soon as possible, and if he is indeed guilty of the claims you make, I'll personally ensure that he gets what he deserves. Now, will you please step aside and let me do my job? Only let me play with your hair first, and then you can go. She steps back, hiding her fangs between tightly pressed lips. Fine. She's not going to report crap. By the time they get through the backlog to his files, Seth will already have fled the city. She'll surrender him to the SSF custody for now. There's no other option, but as soon as he's out of their sight... Seth snickers under his breath. Oh, I'm gonna hunt you down on principle now, Seth. Serves you right, you stupid C-word. 1 second, Seth's taunting her. The next, he's curled up on the floor, clutching his broken nose as he cries out in pain. Which one of us did it? Oh, what was that for? It happens so fast, she almost misses the look of uncharacteristic rage on Abraxas's face. Mind your tongue in the presence of a lady. A round of applause for Abraxas. He is good man. Is he dateable? I didn't check. Is he one of the dateables? I would love to see that sleepy bug. How hard you would brat for this guy. I think he's your type. I think he's perfect. He's perfect. Too perfect. Clearing his throat, he actually has the audacity to look sheepish when his eyes meet Circe's. We'll take a detour. The nose will heal before we reach the office. Hope your car crash is on the way. For a split second, she thinks she sees the ghost of a smile graces... Oh, look at him smile. She thinks she sees the ghost of a smile grace his lips. Oh, he's so cute when he smiles. This is awful. He's your type. Great, now I'm hallucinating. Good night to you too, Miss Circe.
He grabs the back of Seth's hoodie, effortlessly lifting him with one arm and carrying him out of the alley like a kitten. She doesn't watch them leave. She's too ticked to spend another second here. Ah, bat! Once she's certain she's all alone, she transforms and flies into the night. Bat! Ooh. Circe flies through an open window of her flat. Miss Circe, Miss Circe, Miss Circe. She transforms just in time to land on her feet inside. Who the heck does he think he is? Wolf whistle. Man, well, I mean, if I was in my flat, I would dress like that too. That looks so comfortable. Let pretty. I am staring respectfully. She stalks around the tiny space, tearing off her clothes while cursing Abraxas in every language known to mankind. She's never known anyone more frustrating. Which is going to be really more fun when we make her fall for him. Is he romanceable? She pulls to a stop in front of a mirror so she can adjust her underclothes and check her makeup. But her reflection makes her pause. Sometimes I wish the myths were true and vampires didn't have reflections. When she sees herself in the mirror, she can never resist picking her appearance apart. Oh! The red lips, painted that color so her mouth would match her eyes. The black hair she frantically restyles with every change of the seasons. The body that stopped aging the year she thinks she turned 22, only a few days short of 23. She tries to carry herself to show she's older than she looks. Aww, she still looks like a baby. But staring herself down in the mirror, she can't help feeling hopelessly young. In the near 100 years of her existence, she reinvented herself dozens of times. So why do I still look so like the girl I used to be? I wish I could forget her, but every time I see myself, there she is. Ah! At least she's beautiful, a small mercy. I'm too old to mope around like this. Circe picks her clothes back up, slipping them back on. It's embarrassing, really, letting Abraxas shake her confidence like this. Kitty! She smirks. Back again, I see. She quiets her steps, sneaking around as she searches for the little intruder. Come out, wherever you are. She catches the culprit under a haphazardly discarded bra. Aw, her neighbor's cat. Ellie. Aw. How did you manage to escape your owner this time, She pss at Ellie. Word that I'm gonna wake Daisy up doing that. Luring her from her hiding spot. She's not sure the sound actually makes a difference. The cat just seems to really like her. Or why else would you sneak in here all the time, She picks the cat up, cradling her in her arms, and pressing a kiss to her head. Show the kitty! May I see the kitty? Poor Mrs. Harris has to be worried sick about you. Wait here. I'll have Eddie take you home. I'll take that as a yes, ma'am. Good kitty. Eddie. Downstairs, she finds Edgar, hunched over his desk, nose buried in mountains of paperwork. Oh my, Eddie. Edgar. His name's Edgar. Oh my, Edgar. Oh my. So for anyone just joining us, there was a flashback that it showed at the beginning of how Circe met Edgar, and she was feeling sad because she missed her maker, and she was like, you know what, I'm going to keep on living. And then she gets staked in the chest by a young Edgar, and he wanted to kill her, but she was like, you completely messed that up. Here, let's be friends, and I'll teach you how to kill me. So now they're working together. Oh. Eddie might be the one I go after. Yeah, exactly, Sleepy Bug. That's because mirrors used to have iron in them, but they're not that way anymore, so they'd most likely have reflections now. And silver. Silver used to be in photographs. I don't remember if it's in mirrors, but that's why, yeah. Aw. Giggle
Giggles Husher, or Shusher. I'm not sure which is which. But yeah, Eddie tried to kill Circe, and it didn't work, and now they're friends. When Eddie's working, he might as well be dead to the rest of the world. The only sign he's an actual living person, and not an eerily realistic statue, is when his hand moves to scratch at his 5 o'clock shadow. Eddie. Sometimes it's all too easy to forget that Edgar isn't the same boy I met 20 years ago. Edgar is the only human companion she's ever had. She knows their relationship isn't conventional. Vampires don't keep the company of humans they aren't feeding on, or sleeping with, or planning to change. But Edgar isn't a blood bag, or a quick night on the town, or a toy to her. He's a friend. Oh, let's ruin that friendship. I don't wanna ruin our friendship. We should be lovers instead. I don't know how to say this, but I'm gonna put Edgar in my bed. Perhaps her only friend in this world. When we first met, we looked the same age. Perhaps that's why it feels so strange to watch him grow while I don't. Growing old suits him. Where he used to be cute, he's now handsome. He was a cute little... At least in her opinion, that is. I'm gonna mess with him. I'm gonna flirt with him. Although flirting with him seems to be a platonic thing that they would do anyway. Scare him? Slip into his lap. Let me just slip into your DMs, sir. Circe crawls over the desk and onto his lap. She buries her nose in his collar and inhales. He smells the same as always. Aww. Like coffee, tobacco, and cheap body wash. Aww. Comfortable. She's done this enough times that it barely phases him anymore, which is disappointing. Yeah, I figured this would be a regular thing. Oh well, it just means she has to try a little harder to fluster him. Very comfortable. Glad one of us is. Bored, she slips out of his lap and sits on the edge of the desk instead. You'll never guess what happened again Abraxas messed up the job, didn't he? She was talking about Ellie, but being reminded of Abraxas sours her mood. How did you know? Heard you cursing up a storm upstairs. Ah, right, thin floors. Edgar doesn't ask for details, well aware Circe will supply them regardless. It never takes much for her to go off on another one of her rants about Abraxas and the supernatural secrecy force. They've been a thorn in their operations since the very start. Separate from the Supernatural Crime Division, the SSF are an intelligence agency specialized in so-called counterterrorism. So do regular people know or not know that there's vampires? Ooh. Oh, that's neat. They're silver in mirrors. Fun fact, a way to tell if a vintage mirror has bits of silver, you can shine a phone light and see specks of it. Ooh, neat. Bluntly speaking, they've been ordered to do whatever it takes to ensure that the existence of supernaturals remains a secret from the larger world. Really? People walking around this hot? Alright. They spy and manipulate the narrative behind the scenes, only stepping forward when an incident grows big enough that it threatens exposure. Oh, okay, so this is masquerade rules. On occasion, they will even directly eliminate assumed threats. The SSF higher-ups are all mortals. But they send supernaturals like Abraxas to do the dirty fieldwork for them. Many would insist that the SSF are a necessary evil, but everyone still thinks supernaturals who join up are sellouts. Innocence or guilt matters little to the SSF. Their job is quite literally to brush things under the rug, usually at the expense of non-humans. Oh, so they're like the Men in Black, they're like the MIBs. Cities that have experienced a rise of vampires don't let the SSF anywhere near if they can help it.
But in places like North Haven, it's hard to get all of the different non-humans to agree on anything other than not wanting humans to discover us.
I'm not surprised they intervened again, but I am surprised they haven't shut Thorn investigations down yet, given our egregious list of violations. I don't like Abraxas any more than you do, but I've got to give it to him. His patience with you has been impressive.
Careful. That almost sounded like a compliment.
But Edgar's not wrong. Circe should be a major liability in the SSF's books. She's bent or outright broken their rules plenty of times, yet Abraxas doesn't report half of the stuff she gets up to. Because of that, he now seems to believe she owes him some kind of favor. As if I ever asked for his help. You know what? Maybe he fancies you.
My colossal ego is inclined to agree, but I don't think that's it. Besides, he's married.
But his wife passed away ages ago.
And yet, even after all this time, he still hasn't taken off his wedding ring.
Oh, he's loyal. Wait, maybe he's not dateable? About 15 years ago, when they'd spoken face to face for the first time, it'd been one of the first things she'd noticed about him. At the time, she'd been disappointed, assuming his wife was still alive. She's done a lot of awful things without guilt, but sleeping with a married man was something she liked to avoid. In hindsight, she recognizes she dodged a bullet, even if only barely. It's a long time.
I suppose.
Edgar scratches his nose bridge, giving away how nervous he is. It never fails to amuse her how easy he is to read. Well, that's quite sad, isn't it? He must have loved her very much. Must be painful, missing someone that long.
I guess.
Circe knows far too well what it feels like to mourn someone you'll never hold again, like her maker that she was thinking about at the beginning. Oh, he is dateable? Nice. Circe knows far too well what it feels like to mourn someone you'll never hold again. It doesn't have to mean that you love them. But Edgar wouldn't be thinking about her experience in this moment. He must be thinking about his sister. Oh, yeah, is that the one he was trying to avenge when he tried to kill Circe?
On to more fun matters. Remember what day it is?
With everything going on tonight, she'd nearly forgotten herself, so she can't say she blames him when Edgar pulls a face that says he definitely doesn't remember. Of course I remember. It's February 19th? 21st?
First of all, it's March.
Is it really? Can never tell when it's raining all year round. All year round, anyway.
Oh, fine, I'll tell you. It's our anniversary.
Our what?
It's been 20 years since the night we first met. You know, the night you tried to kill me.
Oh. Is that something to celebrate? Joke about it? Pretend to be annoyed? Let's joke about it. Let's keep it lighthearted.
I don't know about you, but I'm surprised we made it this long.
Now that we can agree on. Wasn't one of us supposed to kill the other by now?
Look at that smile. Look at that smile. That smile's gonna get me in trouble. Look at that crooked smile. Forget these supernatural guys. I'm gonna go after the scruffy human.
He says it lightly, but he's half serious. One of them should be dead by now. Edgar lights a cig, barely hiding a grin when he shoves it between his lips. Circe smirks back at him. This kind of banter has long been part of their daily routine. She provokes him, he retorts with some snark, they laugh or roll their eyes, then rinse and repeat. Oh! It had taken a while to get here, of course. When they'd first met, Edgar was so angry with the world he took everything as an insult. He's mellowed out over the years, gotten better at reserving his anger for when it's actually warranted. Most of the time. I should let our client know that we didn't get the fangling. Blech. It's annoying, but they don't have any other option. Their anonymous client was clear in their instructions. Seth must die tonight, or else no reward. With Seth in the SSF's custody, there's no way they can get to him before the sun's up. I just realized. We'll have to return the deposit, won't we? It's the right thing to do.
Can we afford to do that?
Per your request, we've taken fewer jobs as of late, so we've stretched even thinner than usual. If we want to feel more secure about keeping the lights on, you could take on a few more cases, or spend less on clothes.
Why would I do either of those things when you're always working so hard to make sure we're a month ahead on rent?
I've only got so much hair, Circe.
And I've only got so many dresses. Edgar heaves a sigh.
Thought you might say that. I'll just take it out of my own pay, then.
Aw, she nods, pleased with his quick thinking. Oh, this poor man. Oh, bye, re-edits. Thank you so much for coming. Hello, Amelia the Chip Girl. So we are a very pretty vampire detective who is supposed to kill this, really crappy young vampire, but the Men in Black super vampire police came and took him away because he's a witness, and we're just being broke with our cool detective, assistant buddy who tried to kill us 20 years ago.
Anyway, that can all wait till tomorrow. Let's go to the Golden Cat and celebrate our 20th.
You don't need to use our anniversary as an excuse. We go there every night.
But tonight will be special. Drinks on me. Well, technically, it's our rapidly depleting business funds that will be paying, but the sentiment stands.
You sure know how to spoil a bat.
So that's a yes?
Yes.
All right, just let me fetch my coat.
Why do I feel like I'm forgetting something important? The kitty?
Who's that knocking like they the police? They share a knowing look. Is that the landlord? I only know one person who knocks like that.
You take it.
But I always answer the door.
Only because you're so good at it.
Edgar puts out his cig and walks over to the door, opening it to reveal. The cat owner lady.
Edgar, Circe, thank goodness you're still here.
Mrs. Harris, their next-door neighbor, rushes inside. She's a kind old woman who thankfully never complains about the suspicious people going in and out of the Thorn investigations at all hours.
Helps that her eyesight isn't what it used to be.
Same goes for her hearing, actually.
Oh, I'm so sorry to bother you. I know how busy you are doing your detective work, saving the day and all that, but I can't find my baby anywhere.
Her baby being her cat, Ellie.
I feel awful bringing this to you at this hour, but would you mind having a look for her? I couldn't sleep knowing she's somewhere out there, cold and alone and lost, shivering to death, my poor baby. I mean, if anything happened to Daisy, I'd be the same.
Her wailing's loud enough to wake up the entire building. Edgar starts to sweat. Edgar doesn't look like he's in the mood to go on a cat hunt. Luckily for him, they won't have to.
Good news. We've already found her.
Her bawling immediately stops.
You did?
Yes, she's upstairs.
She is?
Edgar guides Mrs. Harris to the sofa. She sinks into it with relief.
Oh, how lucky I am to have the city's finest detectives as my neighbors.
It's not that hard to find someone who's hiding inside your own home. Circe retrieves Ellie from upstairs, hesitantly returning her to her owner. Edgar watches the exchange with amusement. He's been nagging for ages that she should just stroll down to the shelter and pick up a cat of her own.
Oh, she wants a cat.
Sadly, I lack the confidence to keeping something living alive.
Oh, thank you.
Mrs. Harris hugs the cat to her chest. Ellie lets out a not-so-pleased meow.
You've saved my baby again. How can I ever repay you two?
It's nothing. We're glad to help you any time, free of charge, even though we're broke. Apothecary Diaries. Nonsense. I'll make you biscuits and bring them over tomorrow. Knowing she wouldn't even be able to eat them, and no good could come from having Mrs. Harris lurking around unless necessary, Circe tries to tell her, "There's really no need. We'd love that. Thank you so much." Seriously. Edgar looks offended. I'm always serious about dessert.
Very good, Mr. Thorne. It is important for growing boys to eat plenty. Good joke. The only thing Edgar's growing is a pitiful beard. Edgar rubs his jaw. And for that you need plenty of calories. Sure. Circe gently gets Mrs. Harris up and out of her chair and guides her to the door. Whole way there, Mrs. Harris rambles about what she's going to bake tomorrow. Circe almost has to shove her out the door. When it's finally shut behind her, Circe turns to glare at Edgar. What? It would be foolish of me to turn away free food. Anyway, with Mrs. Harris gone, there's only one thing left to do. Drinks. The Golden Cat is almost the polar opposite of Elysium. All supernaturals, and even a few humans who are in the know, come here. As long as you keep your fangs, claws, wands, whatever you've got to yourself, you're welcome to pop in for a drink. Oh, look at him in his coat! Entering the pub, Circe's eyes immediately hone in on one of the guests in particular. Oh, look, it's your little friend. Oh no, he's cute! Raoul, a local cop with muscles that aren't just for show. He's seated near the bar, nursing a beer in one hand. Whomst is this Raoul? Where is my cursor? There it is. Dante's partner, officer, and one of the few humans in the SCD. Thanks to his family's connections and knowledge, Raoul got glimpses into the world of supernaturals very early, and his fascination with it has only grown, ultimately resulting in him joining the SCD. Those are the police versions of the vampire police. Don't call him that. The way you phrase it makes it sound indecent. But he is your friend. Last I checked, your only friend. I have other friends. There's Richard, back in my hometown. Excuse me. Though I haven't spoken to the Pratt in some time, or even thought of him in a while. And, there's you. We're friends, aren't we? Oh, of course. Oh, look at him blush. Embarrassed by how much his words mean to her, Circe's quick to change the subject. Aw, you're friends! Thankfully, Edgar doesn't seem to mind, looking more than a little flustered himself. By the way, Raoul's gay, right? What makes you say that? He's never responded to any of my flirting. Perhaps he's just not into you. No, he's definitely gay. Ow. She only flirts with Raoul to mess with Edgar, but it still surprises her. Edgar hasn't noticed his friend's not into women. Is he really so oblivious? Or is Raoul just that private? Now I kind of want to hook up Raoul and Edgar. Maybe it's easier for her to tell, because she also enjoys the company of her own sex. I think there's only 3 other girls in this, with one of them being dateable. Wait, you've been flirting with him? That's what he was mulling over. They walk up to Raoul. Edgar greets him first. Evening, Raoul. Did you get off of work early tonight? Edgar and Raoul have an interesting friendship, if you can call it that. They meet up every few weeks, but it's never a planned thing. They just sit next to each other and chat over a few drinks, bonding over being humans in a world of supernaturals or whatever. Oh yeah, he's so cute! Oh, hello, Edgar. Unfortunately, I'm technically still on the clock. Good to see you as well, Circe. Have you been well? Raoul nods to Circe, acknowledging her too. He's smiling, but she can't tell if it's out of politeness or if he's genuinely happy to see them. Sure. But what about you? Are you here on official business? Anything we should look out for? Well, she takes a look around. Where's your pup, by the way? Rare to see you without him. Yeah, where is Dante? Barely a moment after he's mentioned, Circe watches Dante, Raoul's police partner, step inside the bar. He's so cool! Speak of the devil, or werewolf, I guess, if we're being technical. Dante looks a little out of sorts, hair sticking up even more than usual. Aww. He notices them immediately, but doesn't even spare them as much as a grunt of acknowledgement. Rubbing his arm, he instead stops at the other side of the bar to order a beer. I've always thought of him as a loose cannon, waiting to burst, but he looks especially on edge tonight. Something's rattled him. Then again, Dante's never behaved the way you would expect an officer to. Perhaps that's why I mind him less. Is he avoiding us?
I think he can hear you.
Yes, that was the point. She raises her voice. Perfect timing, Dante. We were just talking about you.
What? No, we weren't.
You do realize that when you say it like that, you only sound more suspicious.
Circe.
Raoul rests his chin on his palm, watching the scene with a little too much amusement for her liking. But for some reason, Dante seriously freaks Edgar out. Now, this shouldn't be so surprising, because Edgar's been easily scared as long as Circe's known him.
Well, I mean, sexy vampire who's my friend, and then big werewolf man.
However, he's especially intimidated by Dante.
Might have to go back and play as this guy. His hands are so big. Goodness. Play as him just to look at him more.
To his defense, Dante does look like he'd punch your lights out if you looked at him the wrong way on the wrong day. But you'd have to be pretty stupid to try something on Eddie while I'm around.
Yeah, you leave our Edgar alone.
In the meantime, Dante has picked up his beer and walked over. He offers a nonchalant wave with his free hand, which is probably as good of a greeting as they'll get from him. Did you forget to brush your hair this morning? Or did you run into trouble on your way here? If anyone's picking on you, you can always let me know. I don't like animal abuse.
Just ran into Abraxas. Seen him recently.
Being reminded of Abraxas's existence again sets a frown on her face. Not really. When Dante smirks, "Oh, his smirk is so cute! Oh no!"
Can we have the main characters fall in love with each other? Oh, okay, Edgar is straight? Alright.
Hehehe. When Dante smirks, Circe knows he's gotten exactly what he wanted by bringing up Abraxas.
I heard he and his agents were snooping around that museum that exploded, interviewing potential witnesses.
A museum? An explosion? Could that be related to why Abraxas needed Seth?
Guess they'll be wandering all over the city till that's sorted, keeping an eye on things. Ugh! If you haven't run into him yet, I'm sure you will. A lot.
His smugness shifts to curiosity.
Heard anything about that, though?
Not sure what you're asking me for. I haven't got a clue what they're up to, and speaking from experience, it's best if it stays that way. Actually, why do you even care? Aren't the SSF and the police supposed to stay out of each other's business as much as they can? Unless it's related to whatever the two of you are working on. Raoul wouldn't tell us anything, but maybe you will.
You wouldn't give me the chance to say anything.
Yeah, I think Raoul was about to say something. As if you would have told me the truth if I did. She could have forced him to. If she really wanted to, she could use compulsion on either of them right now, and there wouldn't be much they could do about it. Dante's trickier because he's about as stubborn as one gets, but Raoul's only human. She wouldn't, though. Not because she's squeamish about compelling either of them. She's just not curious enough.
Yeah, I wish we could romance. I mean, it would be... Either of these characters are really cool, and I would like to romance them.
Still, if Dante will tell her anything, she'll take it.
Well, since you asked so nicely, no.
You suck.
I don't. That's your job.
That's a good one. Edgar, itching to get away from Dante, interrupts.
Okay, well, you two look busy, and we're in desperate need of a drink. we'll leave you to it. But, come on, Circe, you've bothered them enough for tonight.
How dare you? I'm perfectly lovely and pleasant to be around.
Raoul waves to Edgar. Good to see you, Edgar. Yeah, cheers.
Aw.
Edgar takes her arm, and she begrudgingly lets him pull her to another corner of the bar. They nab their usual seats close to the bartender. When they drink a lot, so it's good to have easy access. In order to maintain some level of dignity, we've agreed to never discuss exactly how much of our income goes to the Golden Cat. The bartender is swift. In a minute, they have their usuals in front of them. Some cocktail for Edgar and a totally not conspicuous glass of red wine for Circe.
So, when are we going to address the elephant in the room?
Edgar sips his cocktail, raising a single brow at Circe's question.
I'm talking about your addiction to sugar.
Should be criminal to even call that a drink. It's about 1% alcohol and 109% sugar. What, it's just the kind of drink I would drink. Not quite sure those numbers add up. Besides, what right do you have to judge anyone's choice of drink when you order the same thing every night?
Why waste money on alcohol when it just spoils the taste of what I really want?
I thought alcohol enhanced the taste of blood. Actually, I can't believe I never asked you that before. She knows exactly why he hasn't asked. With each year that passes, Edgar grows more determined to avoid acknowledging what she really is.
Aww. Depends on the vamp, but nothing will ever beat drinking it fresh from the tap.
The tap? And have you started doing that again? She doesn't miss the regret in his eyes before he averts them. Still, she can't help the irritation she feels at what he's insinuating.
Not since I ended things with Lazarus. You know that.
Right.
But you think that's a lie.
I didn't say that.
Even if we were doing it, I'm not like that fangling I met tonight. I have self-control. I'm fully capable of making my own decisions. I'm a big girl. I don't drink from people who don't want me to, and I certainly don't drain people. So you can stop looking at me like I bit your pasty booty cheeks.
Yet. Edgar's face falls in his hands, but his trembling shoulders do little to conceal his laughter. They would be so cute together.
It's not funny. I'm annoyed with you.
I know. I'm sorry.
Sorry I'm annoyed? Sorry you said it in the first place?
Both? She's grinning now, too.
Then why the laughter?
Why do you have to call me pasty? You know I've been trying really hard to build a tan.
Aw. You should give up on that. You're only adding to that constellation of freckles on your face. Oh, and he's got freckles.
Ooh. I had to fix that. Thought you liked my freckles.
I like your freckles. I said that? Well, I must have been lying, since I'm apparently lying about everything these days.
He grimaces. Seems he thought she was going to let that one get swept under the rug. I'm sorry, Circe. I didn't mean to accuse you. I know you're not like that. I know you wouldn't. It's just hard to forget the crap I've seen. The things I know you're capable of if you weren't held back by your own morals.
It always comes back to this, huh? Edgar only likes the Circe who stands up against her own kind and looks out for the weak.
Not the Circe who lures strangers into her bed and sucks their blood.
I don't know how to tell him that I'm both, so I don't. Nothing's holding me back. You make it sound like I'm forced to do this, but I choose to.
It's not an easy choice. She's been like that fangling. She's been worse, and it was fun. But she doesn't want to know how Edgar will look at her if she confesses that to him. I understand. Except he doesn't. Therein lies the problem. Oh no! Edgar clears his throat and puts on a smile that trembles at the corners. We're here to celebrate. We should talk about happier things, shouldn't we?
Courtesy of decades of practice, the smile she puts on herself is a lot more convincing. Right, like your girly choice of drink.
We're still on that.
Hey, aside from the increased risk of diabetes, I find it cute that you have a sweet tooth.
At 44 years old, being described as cute is no longer very flattering, but... Shh, wait a second.
He presses a finger to his lips, then motions to the radio playing on the counter. The news is on.
Oh, the dog's in the background. In fact, I could actually... Hold on a sec. You could probably hear that same dog in many of my videos. He's like clockwork. And I had the window open. Local authorities have stated a gas leak caused the explosion at Beaumont Museum? Last night.
Beaumont Museum? That's where Dante said the SSF were digging around, right?
The museum's doors will remain closed to the public till repairs on the private wing are complete. Blah, blah, blah. Among other news, the body of a 23-year-old Jane Stewart was found last night. Earlier this month, Miss Stewart was reported missing.
My God, has human news always been this boring? It's always the same thing. Someone was robbed, someone was murdered, someone was kidnapped. At least there's an explosion involved this time. But what's the aftermath? The next day there's something else. Not anything worse, but nothing better either. You don't have to listen to the news to know how terrible the world can be. Just step outside.
Ever been?
Edgar and Circe look up at the bartender.
What, to the Beaumont Museum? It's owned by one of the greatest wizards of all time.
Wizards!
Hold on, what do they got to say about the wizards and the wizardry? A subspecies of humans born with the ability to use their life force as magic. Their substantial life force grants them double, sometimes even triple, the life expectancy of normal humans. They are immune to most human diseases. Although it varies from one wizard to another, no wizard has an unlimited life force. When a wizard has exerted their supply, they must take time to rest and recover. Otherwise, they may experience magic sickness. Magic sickness is curable in the early stages, but if the wizard continues to ignore the warning signs, they risk never being able to use magic again. In absolute worst cases, it can even lead to death. Throughout history, wizards have formed several societies, ranging from smaller covens to larger communities. We got wizards! Box cats in the chats. Renaud Beaumont? Renaud Beaumont.
Never heard of him.
What makes him so great? Many things. For starters, Circe doesn't bother to listen, focused on twirling her drink around in her glass, but Edgar nods along, genuinely interested for whatever reason. Anyways, he has to be ancient now. He retired from the public eye decades ago. If he's even still alive, it wouldn't surprise me if he didn't know what's happened to his family's museum.
Maybe we should set it on fire again and make sure he gets the memo this time.
You wouldn't actually, would you?
Wanna find out?
She's like a chaos gremlin. You have an annoying habit of doing the opposite of what I ask of you, so no comment.
The bartender leaves to serve another customer. Edgar starts patting his pockets.
Bollocks, I'm all out.
Don't hold yourself back on my account. The corner shop should still be open.
Sure, you don't mind me leaving you alone?
He's already climbed to his feet. Oh, he needs a ciggy. I think I'll live. Or at least not die. Again.
I'll be back in no time.
Aw, and he's gone. Sugar, coffee, cigs. Humans sure have a lot of stupid vices. She stares down at her drink. Not that mine are any better. She sips slowly, letting her eyes roam the room.
As the music fades out. Thank you so much for coming, Rev is dead. She's not sure where the compulsion comes from. It's not as if she'll discover anything new. It's always the same old faces. No, wait. What's that creepy sound? She is definitely new. Oh no! Pretty lady. She looks like a wizard. Circe meets eyes with a woman at the far end of the pub. Beauty is no stranger to Circe. She's seen it in many faces, many bodies, even a few hearts. But this woman isn't just beautiful. She's... Oh no. She's got us caught in her spell. The woman smiles. Circe feels compelled to return the smile. I smile back. I totally wasn't controlled to do that. Circe returns the smile, but looks back down at her drink just as quickly. Not looking to hook up with anyone tonight. Although that's a bit presumptuous of her, maybe the woman was just being nice. Not really looking for nice either. Wait. Circe's head snaps up, but the woman is already gone. Nowhere to be seen. You better not be going after my adorable assistant. Only in her absence does Circe realize that she couldn't detect what the woman was. Whoever or whatever that woman was, she means trouble. Want her? Forget her? Well, I don't want to forget her. I'll let her go for now. That's likely the last I'll ever see of her. But if she ever does show her face again, it won't matter. There's nothing special about her, no matter how much Circe might wish there was something there. Anything, if only to cure the perpetual boredom eating away at her. Alright, good. My adorable assistant is okay. Preoccupied by her thoughts, Circe barely notices Edgar's return. He slips off his jacket, slides back into his seat, and gestures for another round of drinks from the bartender. What took you so long? Ran into some trouble. Don't be stingy with the details. What kind of trouble? He lights a cig, angling his body towards her. Their knees brush, but neither move away, used to the lack of personal space. Aww. Well, why you blushing? So, you see... No, never mind. Are you blushing? My God, you are. Not on purpose. Unfortunately, I don't think it's me having this effect on you, so it must be something else. Edgar twists and squirms in his seat. Or someone else. Was asked out on a date. Aww. Was asked out on a date. He spits the words out so fast Circe would have missed them if not for her supernatural hearing. You're messing with me. I wish I was. This is stressing me out. Wait, you said yes? What? Obviously I said no. Why would it be obvious? Was something wrong with her? No. She was pretty and nice and smelled good. Too many details now. Sorry, I just thought she had a nice perfume. You'd like it, actually. You're only making it weirder. I said no because it would never have worked. She's human. As are you. But I don't live like one. Excuses. Think about it for a second. I run a supernatural detective agency. How do I explain that to someone outside this business? That's a good point. Not to mention how I'm up all night, asleep most of the day. No sane, normal person would want to be with someone like me. Oh, come on. So what if she doesn't fit into your normal schedule? You make time when you're in love. Love? God, I definitely don't have time for that. Not when there's clients to be managed and bills to be paid and... You don't have to work all the time, Eddie. You could take off one night of drinking to get laid. Yeah, Eddie. With me. Shh, what if someone hears you? Oh, come on, you're a grown man. You can't possibly still be embarrassed by the word...
doing it.
I'm not, but we're in public.
Sex.
Jesus Christ.
Breeding, mating, copulation, fornicating. And what is it you Brits say? Shagging.
These two, they're adorable together. I'd read a novel just about them.
Circe's cackling like a madwoman, while Edgar hisses under his breath.
Circe, I'm begging you to stop.
Edgar looks about ready to explode from embarrassment, anxiously glancing around to make sure no one hears her. Circe doesn't have the heart to remind him that they're at a bar for supernaturals. Almost everyone's guaranteed to have overheard. Anyway, wouldn't it be nice to be with someone, even if it's only for the night?
Don't look at me like that, sir. Wait, go back. Don't look at me like that, sir. Don't you look all swagger and scruffy and like you need some sleep. Like that, sir.
Edgar laughs, shaking his head, more to himself than in response to her words.
Somehow, I prefer to be here.
Oh, with me?
I wouldn't necessarily consider your presence to be an advantage. But yes, I prefer to be here with you.
Oh. Circe brings her glass to her lips, hiding her smile behind it. It's a good thing he said no. It's selfish, but Circe's pleased he rejected the stranger. Was it the pretty woman? I'd be jealous if he suddenly had less time for us. Their relationship isn't romantic, so it's not like he'd be cheating on her. But she likes their routine. It's the only stable routine she's ever had, and she doesn't want that to change.
Me too, Miss Cat 6055. I want to smooch him so badly too.
Besides, excuse me. I'm getting a wee bit tired. Besides, he's got a point. It's not like he could still work with her and lead a normal life. That's just not how it works. Of course, there are people like Raoul and Dante's superior, Orion, who have human families and try to live as normally as possible. But Orion's an anomaly, and with time, vampires like him learn the hard way that rejecting your nature never works in the long run. Aww. Edgar's different. He could pack his bags, move cities, and go back to living a normal life whenever he wants. As long as he remains here, though, he'll never be able to pull the wool back over his eyes.
He'll always be on the lookout for sexy vampires.
Edgar taps out his cig in the nearest ashtray.
Enough about that. Did I miss anything around here?
Nope. For some reason, it doesn't feel right to mention the mysterious woman. Maybe because she knows how Edgar worries, and she doesn't want him to start. Aw. The bartender slides their new drinks towards them. They clink glasses. To 20 years of this heckish profession.
And 20 more.
Aw, he's gonna be an old man. In the end, Edgar has one too many drinks. He leans on Circe the entire walk back to his flat. She stops when they reach his building. He's never invited her upstairs before, and she doubts it'll be any different tonight. Will you make it upstairs on your own?
Why wouldn't I?
He pushes off of her and stumbles up the stairs to the entrance. He almost falls over several times, but by some miracle, he manages to reach the door without breaking any bones.
See,
He hiccups.
I'm perfectly fine.
Right. See you tomorrow night. He waves her goodbye. She waves back. Good night.
Oh, they're so cute together.
She waits until he's safely inside the building. Chances are low he'll die on his way up the lift, so Circe begins to stroll back to her own flat. She walks at a leisurely pace, like the threat of the rising sun won't be upon her any moment now. Like her slow pace might delay the inevitable day. Pretty! Circe strips down to her underwear. Her one-bedroom flat has no bed, only a sofa, so that's where she lies down. No bed? Ooh. Outside, the sun slowly rises, and the world Circe will never get to be a part of again wakes up. She stares up at the ceiling. Wait, you don't even have a coffin or anything? She stares up at the ceiling, trying not to think about the growing resentment she feels every time she has to hide away from the sun. I didn't always hate daytime. When her common sense returned after her fangling year, Circe had found that the day offered endless opportunities for self-improvement. She read novels, she meditated, she brushed up on her history, learned martial arts, studied different languages, read some more. This lady never sleeps. Slept with all kinds of people, men, women, people who didn't really identify as either. Half of the time, she didn't even feed on them. She liked to cuddle in bed afterwards, basking in their heat. Oh, a vampire that just likes the warmth. When films became a thing, she found herself obsessed with cinema. Lived hundreds of different lives through the stories of others. Oh, she's just sitting down all cuddled up in a blanket watching TV, watching Smallville. But like everything else, it soon got dull, hiding herself in escapism to distract herself from her own thoughts. Lately, she can't be bothered to do much of anything anymore. Is this all there is to eternity? An endless cycle of wanting and no longer wanting, forever falling in and out of love with what once meant the world to you? Oh, vampire depression. Oh. Get some sleep, lady. If she shuts her eyes, if she pretends hard enough, she can almost imagine she's dreaming. Where do her dreams bring her today? The mystery woman? Abraxas? Edgar? The save button? Here's how laggy the save is. Click. I clicked the button and just now it Thank you, pseudonym. I may go back. I haven't made a poll yet. Who should we think about? I don't even know if it's going to let us. But who would you like to see first, if we are going to dream about anyone? This is probably the longest I've gone without making a poll. I understand, Amelia the Chip Girl. You confess that you are the one who asked him out. Edgar is a cutie pie. But Abraxas, he could get it too. And like I said, I don't usually go after the female love interests. I usually lean towards more masculine, male characters. But there are times when lady pretty. It's 50-50. It's neck and neck. So does each character get three does each character get 3 love interests? I really like that pale green-haired guy. He looks super cute and my type. But if I have to settle for Edgar, that's fine too. And I made a save, so if anything does happen, I am going to go back and see what happens there. I'm also surprised Daisy isn't here yelling at me yet. Does still sound okay? Listen to myself cackling. Oh man, and there's like a really cool mermaid looking guy too. I guess he might be in the other thing.
I might order me some food after this. I might treat myself to some takeout. It's still... It's so quiet. I hope everybody is having a good time. So I think... I think what I can do... How long have we been hanging out? It's been 3 hours! Golly. So I think what I want to do for next week is to do Dante's route next. And then after that we can switch to Knee Deep, because I really wanted to play that too. It's it's literally 47 and 47%. Golly. That's a good Mad Black Liam. Is Edgar hot? Yes. Is Abraxas an entire smoke show? More yes. It's still... Alright. I am getting a little tired and hungry. It's a tie. Oh, wait. Oh, Abraxas got 1% more. And I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back and see what happens, if anything happens. Because a few times it's shown that our choices don't matter. Are we going to dream about Daddy Abrax? Hey. What's up? Oh, his coat looks so comfy. I just want to snuggle in it. Like take my hands and wrap my hands around him, like inside of his coat, and just, I'm gonna have to get my husband a coat like that and just squeeze him. Just picturing that self-righteous face of his irritates her. Nope, not even worth thinking about for a second. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Well, fine, Edgar. Oh, look at this sweetie pie. Eddie's funny when he's drunk. Though most of their nights might end at the Golden Cat, Edgar rarely drinks enough to get wasted. His love of tobacco might send him to an early grave, but at least alcohol poisoning won't. A small comfort. Oh, so we never had a choice? All right. The mystery woman. She's so pretty. She's gonna cast a spell on ya. Who was she? More importantly, what was she? Every person has a distinct aura. Some call it life force. Some call it the soul. Whatever you'd like to call it, everyone has it. Not everyone can detect it, but Circe's trained to ensure she never misses it. So the fact that she'd missed this one, it unsettles her. I think she's a wizard. She knows wizardry. She knows magics and spells, but I don't know. She doesn't look like a vampire. It unsettles her very much. I know, we had a roll of 2 seconds. She continues to dream. She tries her best to fight against the current of her thoughts, but somehow they always lead back to him. Don't think about him. Don't you dare. You already know how this ends. Which him are we talking about? Are we talking about, what's his face? Lazarus? Don't think about him. Don't you dare. You already know how this ends. Against her will, Circe remembers him. Oh. Open your eyes. Look in. Him. He's just him. Look into my eyes. See yourself as you truly are. As you were always meant to be. I'm afraid. For us, fear is a choice. When she opens her eyes and looks into his, she doesn't see herself. She sees him, and only him. Oh, she's a little baby vampire. Oh. Yeah, did it say that she was a couple 100 years? That's what I'm thinking, Lucia Armus. That she might be from that magic person we were just talking about. Oh,
Look how cute she is as a baby vampire.
Ooh. Her sire looks like an old one. Beautiful, he whispers, reverent. I will never make anything as beautiful as you again.
But, sire, you did not make me.
I did. His spindly fingers caress her skin with such tenderness, she foolishly mistakes it for fondness. I delivered you from death. I rendered you invulnerable to the horrors of time. I captured you in the moment you were the most beautiful you ever would be. Beautiful forever. She holds the monster's stare. It would be adorable if her sire's one of those big Nosferatu, bald, pointy-eared, horrifying beyond reason types, and she just loves him. My eternal companion. Forever.
Oh, she misses her sire so much. Oh.
Her sire's a crispy critter. The sun has set again, but Circe only snaps out of her daydreams when she hears the balcony door open. She doesn't have to get up to guess who's broken into her flat. She'd recognize those steps anywhere. Is it the kitty again? Oh no! Worse!
You'd better have a good reason for this, Abraxas.
She stands up to glare at him. His eyes linger on her lack of attire for no longer than what is polite. I apologize for the impromptu visit, but it could not wait. Would you please put some clothes on? Then of course I shall explain my unconventional entrance. Tease him? Taunt him? What is he still doing here? Which is the remain naked button? Tease him?
Why not remove your own clothes if it feels unfair?
Do not be unreasonable. It is not a matter of what is fair or not, but of what is appropriate.
You're kind of in my house, dude. You didn't even knock.
Well, I won't be putting mine on. This is my home and I'm comfortable like this. It wouldn't be courteous for me to be here while you are. He gestures awkwardly, refusing to look at her again. Unprepared for guests.
Exactly why you should remove yours. Make it even.
Yes, you should totally do that. He must know she's messing with him. She can tell from that angry furrow he's failing to hide between his brows. But he slips off his jacket anyway, hanging it over the side of the sofa. He. I am looking disrespectfully, sir. My goodness. Yep, whoever said Edgar's cute, but Abraxas is an entire smoke show. Hey. Satisfied? Very! Her eyes linger appreciatively on the way his shirt stretches across his chest. Yes, that's exactly where I was looking.
Is it intentional that your shirts are always a size too small for you?
If you intend to objectify me, I will be putting my jacket back on.
Oh no, he's mad.
She sighs dramatically.
Never any fun, are you? As a vamp, shouldn't you know better than to enter a stranger's home without invitation?
We are not strangers.
We're not friends, either.
Acquaintances.
Are you seriously trying to negotiate our level of familiarity?
He eyes the balcony he just snuck in through. Yeah, sneaking up in my balcony like you're my boyfriend. I didn't mean to cause you any distress, but I had to make sure no one would know I was here.
And you felt that creeping in through the balcony was the most discreet way to accomplish that?
I was not creeping.
Really?
I think that was creeping. His eyes sweep down her body again. He clears his throat and pretends to be distracted by the posters lining her wall. I believe this is my first time seeing your flat. Do you watch a lot of films?
Explain why you broke into My flat.
Sneaked in?
Don't be childish. It's not cute when you're like 200 years old.
It's about the case that Seth was witness to.
Did you release him already? Can I kill him?
Of course. We had no reason to hold him after questioning.
No reason? I gave you a reason.
Yes, I put in a word with the SCD to look into him sooner than later. They mentioned they hadn't received any reports from you, however.
Oops. Oh yeah.
I did not come here to talk about Seth. I need a favor.
Oh, he needs a favor, does he?
Oh, we will objectify him. Will you do it?
The request surprises her. She studies his face, waiting for the punchline.
Well, will you?
I can't believe my ears. The great Abraxas is asking for my help. Really?
Do not make me repeat myself. It was difficult enough the first time.
Even if she finds it hard to believe, Abraxas is definitely telling the truth. He barely even relies on his own agents, so for him to come to her, of all people, for help. Did you find out that your own group is doing something shady, so you have to trust someone outside your group? Would you like to stay for dinner? Would you like to stay forever? I don't know, Mad Black Liam, if the choice of who to dream about matters, because it still gave us the option to think about the other characters. I don't know. It means he needs something badly enough to swallow his pride. I never expected to see the night. She's already set on not doing it, because why would she in her right mind ever help Abraxas? But that doesn't mean she's not curious. You're going to have to share more details before I decide.
Have you heard of the incident at the Beaumont Museum?
In passing.
This must never become public knowledge, but the gas leak was a cover-up coordinated by us at the SSF.
Wow. Who could have ever imagined?
Magic triggered the explosion. The burst of energy was so powerful that, should our culprit have wished to, they could have destroyed far more than a single wing. At worst, I fear they might even be able to burn down half of North Haven. My agents and I have determined it cannot be a mere accident. This was an intentional attack.
My money's on the pretty woman. She's got some righteous thing she's fighting for, and we can help her and join her. I see.
Unfortunately, it gets worse. The wing that was destroyed harbored several magical artifacts, one of which is now missing.
Is it the Shikon jewel? You should be grateful then. They could have all been They could have stolen all of them.
I sent my team to clean up the scene and deal with any witnesses. That's when they found the initials JM spray-painted on the wall. Whoever or whatever this JM is our only lead.
Couldn't you trace the magic from the explosion? Circe knows for a fact that the SSF North Haven branch has a very talented witch in their ranks. She even happens to be Abraxas' second-in-command.
We suspect it was caused by the artifact itself, which didn't leave any residue from the user behind.
Okay, but why do you want me involved? The SSF regularly collaborates with the supernatural police, but that's it. They've never worked with Thorn investigations. And while Circe's not opposed to a challenge, she's no witch hunter. She knows vampires, she knows werewolves, she knows demons. We got demons? But messing with the wrong wizard can have deadly consequences. Me too, Sleepy. Me too. I do enjoy seeing main characters of the darker skin. It's common sense to not get involved in their affairs.
We were going to launch a full investigation into JM when we were explicitly told by people higher up the ladder to drop the case.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
Apparently, an outsider is being sent from elsewhere to continue the investigation.
I take it that's unusual.
Not necessarily. There have been cases where we've collaborated with external parties, but the key word there is collaboration. Never in all the time I've worked with the SSF have I been locked out of a case in this manner.
Oh, come on. You've lived long enough to know that there's a first for everything.
I know. Still, I am suspicious of their intentions. I have no real reason to be, no actual evidence, nothing to work with but a presentiment. But I cannot shake the feeling that something is wrong.
Since when do you care? What was the artifact? Seth was the only witness?
Yeah, what was the artifact? That seems important.
You said an artifact was stolen. What exactly was it?
If I knew, I would have told you.
I doubt that.
I mean it. I know no more beyond the little I've already shared with you.
Which is like nothing.
It was hidden in plain sight inside Renaud Beaumont's private collection. We had planned to contact him about it before we were ordered to drop the case.
So even he doesn't know about it? So all we know is that it can make stuff go boom?
Not the exact words I would use, but essentially, yes.
Who's to say that power didn't come from the person wielding the artifact?
Abraxas firmly shakes his head, like he's already ruled that option out. There are wizards and witches capable of things our mind cannot imagine, but it would be suicide to release a burst of energy that large without assistance.
Yeah, because it said that wizards and witches use their life force, so to do something that big, they'd either have to be monstrously powerful. When magic's involved, nothing's impossible.
I suppose. Still, I would say it's too unlikely to be worth consideration.
Yeah, why do you care so much? Since when do you care? I thought it wasn't any of your business if the laws enforced by your superiors might be unfair to us non-humans.
I know what you think of me, Miss Circe, but I am not your enemy. The SSF do what we must to protect supernaturals from humans, and them from us. Sometimes that means the occasional casualty on our side.
Our side, he says. When has he ever been on our side?
Anyhow, given the things you get up to in your own time, I do not think you should be judging anybody else.
I'll judge whoever I want, whenever I want. You tell him, girl. I don't kill vamps out of some sense of moral superiority. I kill them because it's fun, and it pays the bills.
I love her so much.
Maybe that makes me a bit of a biscuit. So what? I'm not so sanctimonious that I need to pretend my actions are morally justified. Unlike some people.
Are you really so irredeemable when you only kill the bad ones?
Don't paint me as some sort of anti-heroine. All vampires are bad, even you. Especially me. Same goes for humans, werewolves, witches, you name it. We're all equally capable of bad and good. That's why it means something when we choose to do good.
Abraxas doesn't look surprised by her speech. He may not know the full extent of what Circe used to get up to before North Haven, but unlike Edgar, he can surely imagine. This is Circe on her best behavior. And if you ever have the misfortune of meeting her at her worst, well, good luck.
I only target the so-called bad ones because I don't need any more trouble with the law than I already have. Also, if someone's willing to pay to see you dead, not once but twice, you're probably a butthole anyway.
Abraxas shakes his head. He gives up on adding anything to this conversation, returning to the previous subject. Technically, I'm not betraying orders. It's not me who's investigating this, after all. It is you.
Are you just putting all the work on me so you can put all the blame on me?
And if you happen to feed some information back to me, then that is simply how it goes.
Loophole of the century.
So Seth was the only witness? Can I kill him? Yeah, that is a good point, Mad Black Liam, that she's not only dark skin, she's not only black, but she's like really dark, which is something you rarely see. Now that I think about it, I think I've only seen I'm gonna say 5 visual novels that had a really, really dark-skinned character. That's including Mammon from 7 Bloody Nights. Seth was the only witness? The only witness who might have seen anything of note, at least. We've interviewed all the others, and we've learned nothing.
Who might have? I thought you brought him in for questioning.
We did. However, we were told to drop the case before we could ask him anything worthwhile. Why am I burping so much?
Once again, the SSF proved to be embarrassingly incapable.
Not our finest work, I know.
Nikki. Ooh. Nekiwo Shinichiro?
Do I have the Phobia Project game? So I do save the games I play, but I don't really give them out to anybody. But I do have a playthrough of it on my channel somewhere. Circe folds her arms over her chest.
I'll help you under one condition. You give me lots of money. And you let me put my hands inside your shirt. Why are you making that face? You haven't even heard what I have to say yet.
Fine. State your terms.
It's quite simple. If you're so desperate for my help, beg for it.
No. He moves to leave, but she blocks his path.
Always so uptight. Let me rethink this.
Abraxas just stares, waiting. She takes her time, hemming and hawing, simply for the amusement of keeping him in suspense.
Oh, all right. I'll do it. For lots of money.
His glare softens, only barely, but enough for her to notice. Thank you.
Don't thank me. I'm not doing it for you. It just sounds like a compelling case, far more interesting than anything I've worked on lately. Maybe this is what will fish her out of her slump, keep her running Thorn investigations for another 20 years. You better pay us, though, and provide a generous tip. Everyone knows that Abraxas sits on a monstrous amount of generational wealth from his previous life. Something she might as well use to her advantage here.
That can be arranged.
Perfect. Now, give me a moment to get dressed, and I'll get you out of here.
There's no need. I have my own way.
The balcony again? Absolutely not, Romeo.
His eyes shift to the floor, brows drawing together.
Does he turn into a bat?
He's that conflicted about this?
Perhaps it's because he's never broken the rules in the past. He fears the consequences should anyone learn that he's disobeying orders.
Push him? Reassure him? I'm gonna reassure him. I'm gonna be nice.
The SSF have no reason to monitor your every move. Even if someone does find out that you came here, surely you're quick-witted enough to think of an excuse on the spot.
Yes, you're right. There are plenty of reasons why I might come to see you.
Plenty, you say?
Such as... He rolls his eyes, and any previous hints of vulnerability vanish. Never mind that.
What, you can tell him that you think I'm cute?
I do really like that deep red on her.
She's so pretty.
Get dressed. I do not have all night, and neither do you.
Just for the attitude, I'll make sure to take my sweet time.
Cute. Circe leads Abraxas downstairs so he can leave through the front door, like a normal person. In their office, a freshly shaven Edgar's made himself comfortable behind his desk. He's mid-bite on a biscuit when they enter.
Aw, he did get his biscuit. Take that out of your mouth so we can understand.
He swallows. Why is he here? Good to see you too, Thorn. Pleasure's all yours, Perk.
Edgar's nasty glare softens, only slightly, when his eyes shift to Circe.
Aw, do they not? Does he really not like Abraxas? Is it gonna be awkward when I start dating Abraxas over Edgar? Hello, Guardian Butterfly. I repeat, why's he here? And why was he upstairs? And how did he even get in? I've been here for over an hour. The door's been shut the entire time. Did he show up during the day? Did you spend all...
Before you let your imagination run to places I don't even want to imagine, how about you shut up and let me talk?
Lie, because it's funny. Edgar, I love you, but I have to mess with you. I have to be a troll. Lie, because it's funny.
You're right, he did spend the day.
He did what? I didn't. Abraxas looks to Edgar. I didn't.
Denying it twice makes you sound totally guilty.
But you know it isn't true. Why must you always make up nonsense? As if I'd believe that anyway. Neither of you could stand each other for that long. Now tell me the truth. What's he doing here? I'm standing right here, Thorn. You could simply ask me. Or I could not.
Abraxas sneers.
Boys, please. In that case, I shall leave the explaining to your boss. Edgar lifts his plate. You're going to tick off now, right? Have a biscuit before you go. Fresh from my neighbor. I can't... Oh, that's right, you can't eat. I can, but the taste is repulsive, and I cannot properly digest it, meaning I would have to... Abraxas pauses. Ah, you're mocking me. Edgar stuffs a cookie into his mouth. Took you long enough?
Abraxas focus on Circe again.
I had to, boys, I had to. Report to me as soon as you find something. You know where to find me.
Yes, sir.
Edgar lights a cig after Abraxas leaves. She waits for his patience to wear thin. It doesn't take long. So? He wants us to look into something. She explains everything to Edgar. Same as her, he's baffled that Abraxas would ignore a direct order from his superiors. It doesn't make sense.
I know. That's why it's interesting.
Some measly initials aren't much of a lead, though. JM could be a person, an organization, or a movement. How would we know?
Only one way to find out. Let's split up and check in with our contacts around the city to see if they've heard anything. You know which side is yours.
Right. Enjoy your biscuits.
I'll head out first.
She walks up to the window. She's moments away from transforming when Edgar calls out. Circe, be careful, please.
Worry about yourself, old man.
20 years ago I was a boy. Today I'm an old man. Give it another 10 years and I'll be dust and cobwebs in your eyes.
It's a compliment. I like older men.
It's not a compliment. You have extremely questionable tastes.
Don't downplay your sex appeal. Your creaky knees and back issues especially are oh so attractive.
I know, right? Enough. Don't you have somewhere to be?
Try not to miss me too much.
Bat! Circe transforms, circling Edgar once before she flies out of the window and into the night. Oh, they're so cute together. They're so cute together. Thorn Investigations has established a trusted net of sources around North Haven over the past 2 decades, from small business owners to working girls to regular everyday people oblivious to the supernatural world. You never know who might have the intel you need. But tonight, none of their usuals has anything useful for Circe. No one's heard of the initials before. My money's still on that pretty woman. For her last stop, Circe catches Nisha away from Elysium on her smoke break.
Long time no see, Circe.
Nisha, Laz's right hand, has secretly worked as an informant for Thorn Investigation for years now.
Oh, we're friends! Oh!
She's a street-smart human who enjoys making a little extra on the side. Although I'm not sure what she needs it for. From what I've heard, Lazarus pays her plenty and more. Then again, given that she's basically running his business for him, there's probably nothing he could pay Nisha that would be enough for the work she does.
Anyway, I appreciate that Nisha's a businesswoman. Greed is easy to work with. Heard you stopped by Elysium last night. Paid Laz a quick visit. And you didn't think to come say hi to me? I thought you would yell at me. You'd have liked that. I'm not going to lie, it hurt a bit. Thought we were friends. Sure, if you say so. But I didn't come here to catch up. Oh, you didn't? Well, what are you here for then? Have you seen the initials JM around lately? Nisha shrugs. No. Is that someone important? Another dead end. Don't even know if it's a who or a what yet. But if you hear anything... Nisha tips her imaginary hat to Circe. You'll be the first to know, of course. Thanks. Nisha butts out her cig on the nearest wall. If that's all, I should get back inside. Elysium doesn't run itself. Lazarus still leaving all the work to you? He pulls his weight. Does he? Sometimes. Kick him in the balls for me when you see him next. I quite like this job, so I will not be doing that, but you have my respect for your commitment to hating him. It's a lifestyle at this point. Nah, ha. Nisha waves her goodbye and disappears inside the abandoned building. That's nice, I like that they're friends. Circe sighs and returns to the streets. Let's see if Edgar had better luck. Oh, I was hoping we could see Nisha. I probably should have talked to her first. The lights are on when Circe enters the office. Edgar must have gotten back first. If you're here already, I guess you didn't find anything worthwhile either. She stops at the doorstep. Oh, you can't be serious. 2 break-ins in one night? The pretty woman! Edgar's nowhere to be seen. Standing behind the desk is the mystery woman from last night. She could have walked into any office, but she walked into mine. Finally, Circe can see the woman for what she really is. A witch! A witch! A very powerful one, if she's able to conceal her magic like that. There you are. I've been waiting for you. Her eyes leave the streets outside to meet Circe's gaze. They stare at each other for a long beat, neither willing to break eye contact or begin the conversation. Eventually the woman smiles, impressed for some reason. You have a spine, a quality I respect, as long as one does not mistake it as a suitable replacement for competence. As you are doing right now? The woman laughs. You have a sense of humor as well. That is good. She's so pretty. When Circe still doesn't move, the woman pushes away from the wall to stand up straight. She's tall, in the same way models are. She's tall, you say? It should be a pointless, ridiculous, inappropriate thought to have in this moment, and yet Circe can't help but feel that there's something unnatural about how bewitching the woman before her is. Apologies and introductions are in order. Which would you prefer to hear first? You choose. Oh, well, if you insist. My name is Nocturn. Nocturn! Turn to a vampire, you get a cool name. Do you just start with a cool name when you're a witch? I'm not a local, but perhaps my accent gave that away already. Amongst the many strange circumstances of this situation, Circe barely noticed the subtle French accent. I'm sorry to ambush you, like trying to give her a French accent. I'm sorry to ambush you like this in your own office, but you're a busy lady. It is not so easy to catch you alone. Please do not worry. I truly mean you no harm. She looks dangerous, and yet I would trust her. Am I expected to just believe that? Apparently so, because Nocturn continues talking like nothing's out of the ordinary. It really is a pleasure to meet you, Circe. I have heard terrible things about you and the work you do, which means you must be good at it. Whatever you've been told, I'm worse. Yeah, whatever you've been told, I'm worse. I'm the coolest lady in town. Whatever you've been told about me, I'm probably worse. Perfect. This is exactly the kind of woman I'm looking to hire. Another job? We're gonna be rich. Circe narrows her eyes at the witch. You want to hire me? For what exactly? Nocturne doesn't look like she requires any help killing your typical street vamp, so it's definitely not for that. The same thing everyone hires you for. I'm looking for someone. I want you to find them. Right. Unfortunately for you, I'm quite busy at the moment, so I won't be able to take your case. Goodbye. She's like, bye. Nocturne's voice is firm, even as her perfect smile stays painted on. You're already looking for them. Who? Oh, so J.M. is a person.
Jabroni machine.
I presume so. The person they're pretending to be, the real J.M., was a brilliant young witch. But who knows when it comes to this imposter? They could be anyone, for all we know.
It could be you.
How do you know it's an imposter? Why couldn't it be the real J.M.? Because she's dead. Nocturne's tone is so detached, Circe can hardly believe this isn't all one big joke. She's dead. Quite dead, yes. I would know. I killed her. She's dead, and you killed her. Murdered, slew, killed, whichever you prefer. Assuming that's even true, why would you admit that to a complete stranger?
Yeah.
I told you. I've done my research. I know everything I need to know to determine that you are capable of this job. If I did not believe you were capable, I would not be here.
She probably thinks we're cute, too. Everyone's so gorgeous in this game.
I am not a witch who wastes her time on whims. Throughout this conversation, Nocturne's smile has never fallen. Till now. You must understand, it is most important to me that this person is found. I want the best detective possible on the job, and I believe that to be you. So, will you take my case? You will find the imposter and the artifact they got their thieving little hands on. You will bring them both to me.
Are you doing a spell? Are you doing a glamour?
And you will not disappoint.
She's like, you're gonna do what I say, right? And then she smiles. She smiles again.
Money is of no consequence to me, so you will of course be well compensated for your efforts.
Huh? Did she just hypnotize a vampire?
For once, Circe is genuinely at a loss for words, but Nocturne doesn't seem to mind. I'll take your silence to mean you accept, yes?
Did I just get hypnotized by a pretty witch lady?
Ah, you have reached the end of the Burn the Midnight Oil demo. Thank you for playing. To support the full game's development, for more news on Burn the Midnight Oil, check out our Kickstarter, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and Discord.
Neat. Golly. Alright. Sleepy Bug, you're gonna slap me on the wrist. Uggy Stoopy, you're gonna slap me on the wrist. I did not take a break. That was a mistake. But for next week, I think I would like to do Dante's route. Oh yeah, that would be fun if I cosplayed Nocturne. So yeah, there's 3 people on this side, there's 3 people on that side. So it looks like the romanceable options are Abraxas, Nocturne, and Edgar. And on the other side, it's the cute green-haired guy that I've been looking at, the partner, and Mystery Man, who I think looks kind of like a merman. So yeah, next week, I think I'll play this again, but it'll be Dante's route. My goodness gracious, Dante, sir. He's a werewolf. You see everybody in this... Wait, can you see it? Is my face in the way? I think my face is in the way. Yeah, hold on, let me just move this up here. Move this up here. The chat is so small, I don't even know if anyone can see it. But, down here... come on, cursor. Like, down here you can see the 3 romanceable characters on that side and the 3 romanceable characters on that side. So next week, I want to try Dante's route, since, this is longer than I expected. I didn't take a break, though. So I'm very tired. I shouldn't have did that. I got too invested in the game. But, and then, after next week, we can start Knee Deep. I think that's a demo too, but it's a pretty big one. But yeah, this is really nice and interesting. And, this game will be on Steam. You can wishlist on Steam. I'll have to double check, but I'm pretty sure I put a link to their Kickstarter if you want to support them. But I'm really tired right now. I gotta order me some food or put something together. I'm real hungry. And I bet Daisy's gonna start yelling at me soon. Just a little bit. Make this a little bigger again. Whew. But yeah, that was really fun. That was really good. But I gotta go, because I'm tired. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you to everyone who came but had to leave early. That's very okay. Thank you so much to everyone who wanted to be here but couldn't make it. I hope watching it back is pleasant for you. Really glad my microphone didn't die on me again. But, I will see you guys next week. I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their weekend and gets lots and lots of sleep. Come on, YouTube. Please. YouTube, please. Whew. Oh, and if there's anything you wanted to say during the video that I missed that you wanted me to answer, you can always put it in the comments, and I will try to answer it there. But for now, I'm very, very tired, and I gotta go get something to eat and lay down. So I will see you next week. Bye-bye.